Is Mr. Hockenmeyer prepared to go today?
He is, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. All right, sir, if you'll please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, "I do."
I do.
Thank you, sir. You can put your hand down if you'll state your name, please.
Amon Hockmeyer.
Thank you. In case 25 CF 865, you're charged with one count of aggravated assault by threat with a deadly weapon without intent to kill. That is a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison. And count 2 is battery, which is a first-degree misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to a year in jail. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about those charges and any possible defenses?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, have you discussed this plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your signature on the next to the last page?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any type of substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
I have a score sheet. It shows 36.4 total sentence points. Any objections or
No.
corrections?
No, Your Honor.
Any exculpatory DNA?
No, Your Honor.
I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report. Sir, if you're not a U.S. citizen, do you understand that you could be deported as a result of the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
I do have a question. Is the agreed upon sentence, is that applicable to just count 1?
I believe it's concurrent between counts.
Okay. So the 2 years of probation, would that only be on count 1?
On count 1.
Okay. So the 9 months jail would apply to both counts concurrent?
Correct, Your Honor.
I'm just going to make a note on here. All right, sir, how do you plead to counts 1 and 2?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In accordance with your agreement, there will be an adjudication of guilt on both counts. As to count 1, you are sentenced to 9 months in the Okaloosa County Jail with credit for time served, and the credit will include the time that you were detained in Geneva County, Alabama from April 11th, 2025 to April 23rd, 2025 while you were awaiting extradition. And the jail time is followed by 2 years of probation. You are to have no contact with the victim. And do I need to put the victim's name on the record?
I believe it's Skylar Gilley, Gilley, Skylar. Is that right? Skylar Ann Gilley.
I believe what you said was correct, but just to repeat, it's first name is Skylar, Skylar, last name is Gilley, Gilley.
Thank you. I came up with a little less on the court costs. According to Madam Clerk, it's $867.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
Sure. So $867 in court costs, $125.85 reimbursement to Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office for cost of transportation. You're to have no contact with the victim whose name was put on the record a minute ago. As to count 2, you will serve 9 months in the Okaloosa County Jail concurrent with count 1 with the same credit as count 1 that I announced a minute ago. So that's credit for time served and also the time you spent in Geneva County, Alabama. But probation will not apply to count 2, just to count 1. Did I get that right,
Yes,
Mr.
Judge.
Dyram? Okay. Anything I left out?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so is this Officer Johnson? All right, great. Does he need to check in with you right now?
He's going to jail right now?
Yes.
No, we'll have to make arrangements to come out to the jail and instruct him.
Okay, all right, great.
Well, I do need to know, are you living here? or-
No, I mean, I plan to turn myself in today, but
No, when you get out, what do you need?
Alabama.
Alabama, so you're gonna be in transfer, so you realize when you get out of the jail, you must have $125 money order.
To transfer.
And you have to come straight to our office.
Once you're
You can't leave the
released.
state.
Once
Okay,
you're released,
once I
check
get out.
probation. Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Understood.
And, sir, you have 30 days to appeal the order of the court. If you can't afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you. Good luck, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Your
So
Honor.
they'll take you at this point. Yeah.
Have a good day, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Gilbert?
Your Honor.
Good morning.
One case, Cody Hoover in 26 CF 208. At this time, he'd like to withdraw his plea of not guilty and enter a plea of no contest, or pre-plea, and then enter into a PTI. May I approach?
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. All right, sir, if you'll please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say I do.
I do.
Thank you, sir. You can put your hand down if you'll just tell me your name.
Cody Hoover.
Thank you. In case 26 CF 208, you're charged with 1 count of possession of a controlled substance, which is a 3rd-degree felony with a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about that charge and any possible defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, have you discussed the plea agreement and the pretrial intervention agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you read and sign both of the agreements?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is that your signature on the last page of the plea agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is that your signature on page 2 of the pretrial intervention
Yes, Your
agreement? Thank you. Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes.
Do you understand that there won't be a trial in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that if you fail to comply with the pretrial intervention agreement, then you will come straight back to me for sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you?
No, Your Honor.
Has anyone promised you anything other than what is spelled out in these agreements?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, any type of substance in the last 24 hours?
No, Your Honor.
Is there any exculpatory DNA?
No.
I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report Sir, if you're not a U.S. citizen, do you understand that you could be deported?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and how do you plead to count one?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In accordance with your agreements, you'll go into the pretrial intervention program, and this is a golden opportunity. If you are successful in this program, you complete everything, pay everything, do everything, and you don't have any violations or any new charges, then the state's going to dismiss your case after 10 months. If you do pick up a new charge, or you don't complete the agreement, or you violate the terms, you'll come straight back to me for sentencing.
Yes, Your
All right, so anything else I need to put on the record, Mr. Gilbert?
Not that I'm aware of, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, sir. See Officer Johnson. She's sitting right there on the front row. And good luck to you, sir.
Thank you so much.
And thank you, Your Honor. That's all I have.
Thank you. Mr. Shaw?
Morning, Judge.
Good morning.
I have Trayvon Hutchins on the docket, but I can, if you want me to, I can clear the other folks that I'm covering for while they're bringing him out.
Okay, is he, all right, thank you. All right, you want to go ahead and take care of some others while Mr.
Yes,
Hutchins is
Judge.
brought out?
For Clay Atkinson.
Yes.
He has Holly Baynard.
Yes.
He says that's a misdemeanor plea in absentia. He did not get the form back Friday or Saturday, but he's got the tracking number. He believes he'll receive it today, and so he just needs a control date.
I think it's number one. It's Holly Baynard, 25 CF 1711, number one. Okay, great, thank you. Sure. All right, so I will set, well, I'll just continue the case to June 8th at 9 o'clock, which is pretrial conference. That will be the last continuance, but I'm sure it'll be resolved before then.
Yes, Judge.
Great.
For Byron Cotton, he has Eldon Bosquila. That's 26 CF 0316.
Yes.
Judge, if I may approach, it's a written plea to a misdemeanor.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. All right, so I've been handed a written plea agreement in case 26 CF 316. Mr. Eldon Bosquila. It looks like the agreement is to a lesser included offense of no valid driver's license, Florida statute 322.03, subparagraph 1A. I believe that's a second-degree misdemeanor. And it looks like the agreement is that the defendant will be adjudicated guilty of that lesser included offense and is sentenced to time served with $270 in court costs that must be paid within 90 days of today. Did I cover everything, Mr. Shaw?
My understanding, Judge.
All right, I will sign this agreement. All right.
And Judge, Jay Patel is over in Walton County with some depositions. He indicated that Jeffrey Dotson, D-O-T-S-O-N, was still on the docket, 25 CF 396. It may be an old docket, I'm not sure, as he understands it was continued, so.
Yes, actually, I think my notes, I think the first thing that happened whenever we had Mr. Dotson, 25 CF 396, was I set it for today, and then we recalled the case later, and it got continued.
Okay.
So I think our next court date on Mr. Dotson, if I'm not mistaken, is in May. I think it's May 21st at 9 o'clock. So.
Thank you, Judge. I'll relay
Sure.
that to him.
And Mr. Pumphrey is supposed to be sending an order with certain dates. And we went over, in fact, I have the docket here, and I can go over those if you need me to.
No, that's up to you, Judge. I can
Okay.
remind him that that's what's supposed to happen.
Looks like we have a motion hearing date on May 21st at 9 for any potential motions that are supposed to be forthcoming. Those motions are supposed to be filed no later than May 15th. We've got a discovery deadline of May 13th. We've tentatively set a trial date of July 6th. Our next pretrial is June 8th. And then I also gave the docket day and jury review days if we need those. But our next hearing date in this case is May 21st at 9 for any potential motions.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
I'll relay that to him.
Thank you.
And for my case, Judge, I have Trevon Hutchins, 24 CF 2294. I think the state has a motion.
Your Honor, the state is requesting a one-cycle continuance. As discussed last time, the officer, which is the pretty much only witness in the case, he is in training until June 27th, and he is not in town. So that's why the state would be requesting a one-cycle continuance. We could try the case the second trial week of next cycle.
Okay. And I think Mr. Hutchins also has a VOP 22 CF 356. I'm just announcing it so they can track together. And Mr. Shaw, any objection?
Judge, I think the court has indicated the last time or two that it was going to be a trial, but we understand the court.
I don't think the state has asked for a continuance before, so.
Yes, Judge.
We leave it to the court's discretion.
I'm going to grant the state's request for a continuance, and this will be the last one. I understand it's unavoidable with the officer in training. So plan to take the case to trial the week of July 6th.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So we'll continue the case to June 10th for pretrial conference. And again, trial week will be, or jury selection will be July 6th, so everybody can plan and mark their calendars and let their witnesses know. Anything else I need to address?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Good morning.
Judge, good morning. Two matters before the court this morning. The first, Jason Hall, who is present. Judge, I've taken all the depositions I feel like I need to take. We've been extended an offer. I'm going to ask that we leave this set. We've been made an offer by the state that he's not prepared to accept. We're going to keep trying to do so. I am not asking to continue the matter. In fact, I think the court is instructed firmly with respect to that. And so, when is docket day? And I apologize, I should know that.
Today is docket day,
Well,
and
when is the next opportunity to enter a plea before the court is my question. I asked a poor question. When would be the next opportunity to do so? I need to go through the offer more with Mr. Hall. The state's done everything they should have done. We're close. He's just not prepared to enter the plea today.
when was the offer made?
A week and a half ago, something like that, maybe two.
I think this offer's been out there for months.
Well, it wasn't any good till the depositions were taken.
Understood.
From our
Today-
perspective, and I agree with the state. I think he's telling you exactly, from a date standpoint, that scenario. But we
Okay.
weren't in a position for it to make sense or not make sense. We took the deposition of one of the three that were there.
Well, today's the day. Today's the last day for a negotiated plea this cycle. So,
We're asking for next cycle. Judges, you know I don't delay cases unnecessarily, and I'm not trying to unnecessarily delay this one. But they're very differing stories with respect to what happened, and that's what I'm asking.
all right. Let me check something on the computer.
If you have Medina with the public defender, please step out in the hall.
I didn't have this one down as the last continuance previously to pretrial last week, but then it was announced plea or trial for this time. So
I
now
was
it's,
under the impression you had done that. That's my fault. I thought
Okay.
you had told us that, Judge.
no, this is not one of the ones on my list.
Good.
But did the state send out subs?
Not yet, Your Honor.
Okay. So what's the plan? When will he be ready to?
If you will continue this case, we'll have a plea that will be, I'm 95% sure it'll be a plea. That's as sure as I've ever been.
Okay. So he's not going to be ready within the next week or so?
Could be. If there was something next week,
I got Thursday, this week.
Thursday it is.
All right, do you want,
Let me
oh,
just go ahead and put on the record that the state's offer is good through Thursday, and it will be revoked after Thursday.
okay. Do you want morning or afternoon?
If you'll give me
Sure.
just a few seconds to
Sure.
check. Afternoon, please.
All right, why don't we do, I'll say 2:30, that's
Very well.
an approximate. It's whenever
I
I
understand.
finish arraignments.
Very
So
well.
That's April 23rd,
That'll be good. Thank you, Your Honor.
and that's at 2:30. Mhm.
Your Honor,
Yes.
I think it's not sent out subs based on our understanding that despite being a clear trial, we were expecting a plea today, notwithstanding that said, the pertinent witnesses are all local, they're very interested. Getting subpoenas out will not be an issue, so we can set this for the second week of trial if we do not get a plea set on Thursday.
think
I understand the
that's-
state's position.
That's probably the court reporter calling that they can't hear you.
Yeah, the state's position is that we will be ready to send that. We will be ready for trial the second week of this cycle.
We would be too if that were necessary. Don't anticipate that at all, but I understand the state's position.
So Mr. Hall needs to be present on April 23rd at 2:30, because what I'm going to do then is, if he doesn't wish to enter a plea, I'm going to ask the state to put their offer on the record, and then I'll ask him if he understands and go through that.
Yeah, he'll be here. He's here right now.
Oh, he's here in the courtroom?
He is.
Well, I could do that now.
But you can't. Sure. Mr. Hall.
Yeah, why don't we go ahead and do that now?
That's fine.
Then that gives Mr. Hall plenty of time to think about it. Good morning.
Just stand right here. You're good.
All
Judge,
right,
This is
so-
Mr. Jason Hall.
All right, so sir, you are charged with one count of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon without intent to kill, which is a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison. Let me swear you in. I need to ask you some questions. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say I do.
I do.
Thank you, sir. You can put your hand down. Mr. Ferris, if you would like to get near a microphone and put the state's offer on the record.
I apologize for earlier, Your Honor.
No problem.
Yes, the state's offer is and has been a withhold, 48 months probation, anger management class, no contact with the victims, and do not own or possess a firearm for that probationary period. And that offer is good through Thursday. If it does not plea on Thursday, then we will be set for trial. The offer will be revoked, and we will ask for the second week of this cycle.
Okay. So, Mr. Hall, did you hear the state's offer?
Could you repeat it one more time? I'm sorry.
Of course, of course. Mr. Ferris, if you could just get near a microphone and repeat it one more time.
Yes, so the offer is a withhold of adjudication, which your counsel can tell you, but that means that you will not be adjudicated, provided that you successfully complete 4 years of probation. There will be 4 years of probation. You will have to participate in an anger management class. You will have to abide by a no contact with the victims in this case, and you will have to agree to not own or possess any firearms for that 4-year probationary period.
All right. So, sir, did you understand the offer?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And do you understand that the state has stated that they're going to leave that offer open until Thursday afternoon?
Yes, ma'am.
That's your next court date, and then they're going to revoke it?
Yes, ma'am.
So you have plenty of time, well, plenty of time, I guess, is a relative term, but you have 3 days to consider it and discuss it with your attorney.
Okay.
Do you understand that the maximum penalty on this charge is up to 5 years in prison?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and do you understand that the state's agreeing to withhold adjudication of guilt so you would not be a convicted felon based on their offer? However, if you were to go to trial, there are no guarantees as to what your sentence would be or whether you'd be adjudicated. In fact, I could probably just about guarantee you if a jury found you guilty, you would be adjudicated guilty. But
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sure your attorney has discussed all of that with you, and y'all can have some more conversations. So, is there anything you didn't understand about what Mr. Ferris said about the offer?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Do you understand the charge and the maximum penalty?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I will see you on April 23rd. That's this Thursday at 2:30, and then we'll see where we go from there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay?
All right.
Thank you.
Judge, the next matter is Marie Engel. She is present. We have a plea agreement. With your permission, Your Honor, I'll refer to the plea agreement and then tender it to the court if that's okay.
Yes.
Judge, before the court is Marie Engel. The case number is 25 CF 538. There is a 2-count information, and to that 2-count information, she's entering a plea of no contest. Count 1 being fraud. The statute number is 817.568 paren 2. Count 2 is a fraud allegation, 817.61, both third-degree felonies. In return for the plea of no contest, the state is recommending in the agreed-upon sentences as follows: that adjudication would be withheld, she'd be placed on probation for a period of 2 years, restitution would be ordered, and the court would reserve jurisdiction over the amount of restitution, $667 in fines and cost. The cost of supervision is $40 per month. In addition, she would complete 50 hours of community service work and successfully complete the anti-theft/shoplifting course. And I believe those are the terms that...
That's correct.
Yep. Judge, may I approach?
Yes. Thank you.
I need a picture, please.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. And do we have a score sheet there as well?
I don't. Judge, I've seen the score sheet, I believe it states in possession. I'm going to tender that as well.
Sure. Thank you.
Total 3.20 points.
Thank
No
you.
objection
Thank you.
to the score sheet.
Is there a certain period of time that the court is reserving jurisdiction on restitution for the amount?
90 days is sufficient.
All right,
That's sufficient, certainly.
okay. And let me verify the court costs. Madam Clerk is telling me the costs are $515.
Very well.
Okay. All right, ma'am, if you'll please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, "I do."
I do.
Thank you. You can put your hand down. If you'll just tell me your name, please.
Marie Engel.
Thank you, Ms. Engel. In case 25 CF 538, you are charged with 1 count of fraud, use or possession of ID of another person without consent, and then 1 count of fraud, illegal use of a credit card, 2 or more times within 6 months. And both of those are third-degree felonies, and each of them carries a maximum of up to 5 years in prison. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about those charges and any possible defenses?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Have you discussed this plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes.
Is that your signature on the next to the last page?
Yes.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes.
Do you understand that you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you?
No.
Has anyone promised you anything other than what's showing on the agreement?
No.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any type of substance in the last 24 hours?
No.
All right, and I do have a score sheet with 23.2 total sentence points, and Mr. Flowers, you announced no objection.
That's correct.
All right. Is there any exculpatory DNA?
Not from the state.
All right, I do
We're
find...
aware of that, I'm sorry.
Oh, thank you. I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report. Ma'am, if you are not a U.S. citizen, do you understand that you could be deported?
Yes.
All right. How do you plead to counts 1 and 2?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In accordance with your agreement, adjudication of guilt is withheld, and on each count, you will be placed on 2 years of probation concurrent, meaning running at the same time, and you will pay cost of supervision of $40 per month plus whatever mandatory surcharge is required. That amounts to a few dollars a month. You'll have to complete 50 hours of community service work. You must complete an anti-theft or shoplifting course. I think I read all the special terms and conditions.
If you did not read, and I may have
Jurisdiction.
missed it, the restitution.
Restitution. Restitution is ordered, but the court is going to reserve jurisdiction for a period of 90 days to determine the amount. So what will happen is the state will figure out the amount. They'll communicate with your attorney. If y'all agree, then somebody will send me an order to sign. If you disagree, then we'll set a hearing, and I'll listen to the evidence, and I'll make a decision, okay? And court costs, according to Madam Clerk, are $515. Whatever the mandatory minimum court costs are, they're imposed. So, did I cover everything?
I believe that you did, Your Honor.
All right. So, ma'am, you'll have 30 days to appeal the order of the court, and if you can't afford a lawyer, I will appoint one for you. And you will need to see Officer Johnson. She's on the front row right there. See her before you leave the courtroom, and then when you leave the courthouse, go straight to probation and check in today. Okay? And I don't know if fingerprints are needed or...
They are not.
Okay. Thank you. Good luck. Thank you. Mr. Rare?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Your Honor, the first case I've got on the docket is Mr. Devin Curry. Mr. Curry is present and approaching. We've reached an agreement with the state, Your Honor, for him to go straight into PTI. If we could approach the top.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. And this is PTI without a plea, correct?
Correct, Your Honor. He's going straight in.
All right. All right, sir, if you'll please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, I do.
I do.
Thank you. You can put your hand down if you'll just tell me your name.
Devin Curry.
Thank you. You're here in case 25 CF 2370, and you're charged with one count of intimidation, written or electronic threats to kill or do bodily harm to another. That is a second-degree felony with a maximum penalty of up to 15 years in prison. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about that charge and any possible defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And have you discussed this pretrial intervention agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your signature on page 2?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you entering into this agreement freely and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you?
No, ma'am.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's spelled out in this agreement?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any type of substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
All right, so the court finds that Mr. Curry is freely and voluntarily and knowingly entering into this agreement for pretrial intervention. So, sir, this is a fantastic opportunity for you. If you comply with the agreement and complete all of the terms, and I'm about to announce some of those special terms, then the state will dismiss your case. If you don't comply or you pick up a new charge, or you violate the terms of the agreement, then you will come back on the docket and the state will continue with the prosecution of the case. Do you understand that?
I understand.
All right. Looks like this is a 10-month agreement. There are standard terms and conditions which are spelled out in the agreement, and I'm just going to highlight a couple of special terms and conditions. You are to successfully complete the Batterer's Intervention Program, and you must enroll within 30 days. Now, I'm sure you've discussed that with your attorney. That is a 26-week program, if I'm not mistaken, and it's weekly classes. So I would encourage you to start on that as soon as you can.
Yes, ma'am. Is that going to be in Okaloosa County or Escambia County?
He lives in Escambia. I think you can
I'm sure
enroll in the
there's-
county of your residence.
Okay. Yeah.
Where's closest to you.
You just need to find an approved provider, and those are kind of scarce right now from what I understand. But, oh, wonderful. All right.
Principal
So-
will provide it when he gets over there.
Wonderful. So your probation officer, your pretrial intervention officer will direct you or give you resources as to how to sign up for that program.
Okay.
I just encourage you to get started as soon as you can since it's such a lengthy program. And then if you get discharged, like if you miss too many classes and you get dropped, you have to start all over again from the beginning.
And so I would be checking in with probation in Pensacola.
You'll
You're
check
gonna-
in with Okaloosa here today, and they'll transfer you over to Escambia, and you'll start reporting through Escambia, I believe, correct? Correct.
And then would I go to pretrial to get this removed today, or?
Yeah, they'll discuss all the steps with you.
Awesome, thank you so much.
All right, and you were to have no contact with Whitney Rivero, and that means direct contact, indirect contact, electronic contact, no contact of any kind. Can't contact her through a third person or through the internet or anything. Okay, do you understand
Yes,
that?
ma'am, I understand.
All right. So, Mr. Rare, anything else you want me to put on the record?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Curry, good luck to you.
Thank you.
See Officer Johnson right over there before you leave the courtroom and follow her instructions, okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, I believe the last case I should have on the docket is Kayla Gamina. Her case is 25 CF 1376. Judge, we believe we've reached an agreement to resolve this with the state. She's going to have a little bit more time to complete her outstanding PTI requirements, and we're going to try to move forward with a dismissal at that time.
Okay.
She may need up to 2 months to finish her evaluation and follow-up classes. Is there a date in late June or July we could set for status?
Well, I have pretrial conference on June 8th, so that's not quite 2 months, but that would be the next court date. So why don't we set that and see where we are?
That's fine, Judge.
Okay, so Ms. Kayla, is it Jamina or
I say Gamina. I think I'm saying it right, but
Gamina? 25 CF 1376, it looks like that's a failed DPA, and we will continue the case to pretrial conference June 8th at 9 o'clock, and hopefully she will be,
that's the goal,
you know,
Judge.
yeah, hopefully she'll be further along then.
And I believe that's all I have on the docket, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, that is the last of my attorney list, so I see several attorneys present, and I'm not sure who was here first.
I have one, Mr. Henson Brown.
All right. These are case numbers 25 CF 2057 and 22 CF 1245. And I have Ms. Studley present along with, I'm not sure if I've got both Mr. Ferris and Ms. Giardina, or is one of you handling both cases?
Your Honor, Jessica Giardina for the state.
Okay, thank you.
You know, we were set today for P or C, and we can continue to the next pre-trial. I think we'll have it worked out next cycle.
All right. Any objection from the state?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. So we will continue both of Mr. Henson Brown's cases to June 10th. Pretrial conference, 9 o'clock, for a hopeful resolution.
Yes, ma'am, thank you.
Thank you.
I believe that's all I have, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I am not sure who was next. Mr. Williams, come on up.
We have State of Florida versus William Bentley, that's 25 CF 2327. And as you know, Your Honor, I'm just back up, so Mr. Bentley's approaching, I'll let him take over.
All right, and Mr. William Bentley is present, 25 CF 2327. And let's see, last week, the state made a new offer of 24 months probation and also time served on the misdemeanor case. Good morning, Mr. Bentley. How are you?
How you doing? Fine, and you?
Great. So where do we stand?
Honor, he's just given me a counter offer. If we could pass him and let me reread this, and then if I agree, I will get a plea agreement drawn up and send it back to him.
Okay.
I just need a little more time to read this and look over the charges.
All right, so Mr. Bentley, what we're going to do is pass your case, and I'll recall you back later on this morning, okay?
That's mine.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Williams, is that your only case this morning?
It is, Your
I
Honor.
think so, okay. All right. So, Mr. Swiatek?
Your Honor, I've got Zoom.
Yes, I believe he will be appearing by Zoom. And I've got Zoom going, but I don't have anybody in the waiting room. So, and if the attorneys could approach for just a second. I'll announce it, and we'll set a next date. All right, Mr. Asher Hutchinson was supposed to appear on Zoom, but I've got Zoom going and I don't see him present. Case numbers 25 CF 1162 and 25 CF 1201. The court is appointing an expert for a reevaluation for competency, even though the court made a finding of competency back in February based on the new information. The court finds that a reevaluation is necessary. The court will appoint Dr. Zeman for a reevaluation, and Mr. Swiatek is going to provide an order. Let me set a control date or next court date. It would be June 10th, but if that evaluation comes in sooner, then please, one of you just put it on the docket for an earlier date so we can address it and see what the court needs to do then. But for right now, June 10th at 9 o'clock. And we'll see where we go from there. All right?
Thank you, Your Honor. That's all I have today.
Thank you, Mr. Swiatek. All right, I see Mr. Nopes.
This first case I've got is Joshua Campbell.
All right, this is case number 25 CF 1341.
Yes, ma'am. Your Honor, I met with Mr. Campbell yesterday at the jail, and I was able to explain to him the charges and what have you, and what the state's offer is and why they're offering what they are. We also filed a motion to have an investigator appointed. I don't know if we did that Friday afternoon or this morning, so we're just going to ask to continue this case. This case is new for me. It's an old case for the court, but I was appointed February 12th.
I see that. Okay.
So
let
we'd
me
ask to
just-
continue it.
All right. I think I signed an order in April, well, a week or two ago,
Okay.
authorizing an investigator. I think I signed it on April 8th, so
April 8th,
that should be
okay.
good to go. And for some reason, I have two cases, but it looks like one of them was resolved in October. That was 24 CF 2686. That case has already been resolved. The case we're here on today is 25 CF 1341. So what I will do is, let me check with the state. Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. We will continue Mr. Campbell's case, 25 CF 1341, to June 10th at 9 o'clock for pretrial conference. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
We'll be able to talk to you, okay? Judge, I then have Christopher Giles.
All right, that's 25 CF 2176.
Judge, the state has made another offer on the case, so I need to pass it for a few minutes this morning so I can chat with Mr. Giles.
All right. So we will recall Mr. Giles whenever you're ready.
Just a second. All right, and then, Judge, finally, Jason Cobb texted me late last night, and he's got Curtis Lee Henson, 25 CF 1475. I guess, from what I can understand, Mr. Henson is serving a 180-day sentence in Santa Rosa County that he has to complete first, and he's just asking that this matter be continued.
Okay, so this is Curtis Henson, 25 CF 1475. Mr. Nopes is covering for Mr. Cobb, and we will, well, let me check with the state.
Curtis Henson?
This case is getting old.
Yeah, I have this down as a clear continue.
Mhm.
I mean, we're ready for trial, as long as that's the second week, but we don't have any objection to it.
All right, June 10th at 9 o'clock. I'm not sure when Mr. Henson's sentence is over, but Mr. Cobb needs to be ready to go just as soon as possible. And that means if he has completed his sentence prior to June 10th, or really prior to our next trial week, then Mr. Cobb needs to be ready.
I'm putting it in my note, Judge, to text him that.
And-
Judge?
Yes.
Go ahead. And I've got a case again. Well, go ahead and finish what you're doing.
Okay. Well, Mr. Cobb is about to be appointed in another case, so let me, I don't see Mr. Harper here yet. Is Mr. Harper present? Nope. Okay. Okay. So, Mr. Nopes, I'm going to be recalling you in a few minutes, right?
Right.
Okay, so I needed to address another case that Mr. Cobb is about to be appointed to, and I was going to bring the defendant out and let her know. So I'll wait till Mr. Harper returns because he's withdrawing. That's Cotto. Yeah. So when we recall you on your case, then I'll probably recall that one too, or
Okay,
call
and
that one too.
I've got something on tomorrow's docket because you had entered an order for Pamela Henson.
Yes.
And I've got a conflict. I've
Okay.
got a divorce hearing that has already been previously scheduled that I can't, I gotta be there for.
Okay.
So I don't know if there's a date, another date we can bring her back.
Yes, let me take a look. I could bring her back Thursday. That's the
Judge,
23rd?
I can do that, provided I could be later in the morning. I've got 8:30 with Walton County.
That's fine. I've got afternoon as well.
Okay.
Would you like afternoon?
Let's just do afternoon.
Okay, so this is for tomorrow's docket. Miss Pamela Henson, I know one of her cases is 23 CF 818. I can't remember the other one right now.
25 CF 2466, Your Honor.
Thank you. 25 CF 2466 and 23 CF 818. We're moving her from tomorrow, April 21st, to Thursday, April 23rd at 2:30. And that's an approximate time. It's just whenever I finish arraignments, then I start on the 2:30 docket.
So 2:30?
2:30 approximately on Thursday, April 23rd. Thank you for Ms. Henson. We'll take her off tomorrow's docket.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, and I'll see you in a few minutes when you're ready.
Absolutely.
All right, are we ready to bring Mr. Bentley back out, or?
Your Honor, I'm writing it up right now, so I've got to run to the printer and grab it.
No problem. So, Mr. Koch, would you like to start on some of your cases? I don't see Mr. Harper present. 143. You're charged with one count of possession of a controlled substance without a prescription. That is a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison, and one count of possession of drug paraphernalia, which is a first-degree misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to 1 year in jail. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about those charges and any possible defenses?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Have you discussed this plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your signature on the bottom of the third page?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any type of substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
Is there any exculpatory DNA?
No, Your Honor.
All right. I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report. Sir, if you're not a U.S. citizen, do you understand that you could be deported?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Looks like on count 1, you're pleading to a lesser included offense of possession of drug paraphernalia, which is a first-degree misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to 1 year in jail. The statute is the same, well, it's the same charge that you're charged with in count 2. Is that your understanding as
Yes,
well?
ma'am.
All right. How do you plead to the lesser included offense on count 1 and then count 2 as charged?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In accordance with your agreement, there will be an adjudication of guilt on the charges that you pled to. And on each count, you'll be placed on probation for 11 months and 29 days concurrent. That's with JCS probation. There is a cost of supervision of $55 per month. Some special terms and conditions of your probation would be a substance abuse evaluation that you have to do within 30 days. And you have to start any recommended treatment within 60 days. You'll have to do 24 hours of community service. Court costs are $270 plus $150 cost of defense. That includes the application fee. Did I leave out anything, Mr. Harper?
No, Your Honor.
All right. So, sir, you'll need to check in with probation with that QR code today, like as soon as you leave court. You'll have 30 days to appeal the order of the court. If you can't afford a lawyer, I will appoint one for you. Good luck. And sir, if you come back to court, you need to wear long pants.
The knee thing, I got stitches hanging out of it, so it's catching on my,
Understood.
yeah.
In that case, I understand.
I'm
Thank
sorry.
you.
Yes, ma'am.
Good luck, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Next judge is Stephen Davis, number 28 on the docket.
All right. That is 24 CF 2952.
Your Honor, I've spoken with the states, and I think both the states and my clients are in agreement to continue PTI, who was originally on PTI, and I think that that would be the most beneficial result, and he's in agreement to doing that. So procedurally, I think we're just going to resubmit him to continue the obligations under the PTI agreement originally.
That is the state's request, ma'am. We believe that's most beneficial for Mr. Davis and his children. I don't know if they will accept the reinstatement to PTI or if we need to resubmit the paperwork. I'm not exactly sure how probation wishes us to handle that, but we will do it as their records need.
I believe from our last court date, which I have down as March 12th, that a new agreement was required. I think that was stated in court, that a new agreement was required. I'll defer to Officer Johnson on that one.
If that's what they told them, then we probably will need a new agreement.
And that's fine, Judge. He anticipates being able to successfully complete it within 4 to 6 months. He'll maintain contact with me. I'll get the new agreement from the states. We'll sign and execute it and submit it to the court.
That's correct, ma'am. We'll take care of that today.
Okay, should I set another court date?
If we could set it for control on June the 8th.
Okay.
So if this doesn't get sorted out, we have to be back in June 8th. Okay. But contact my office.
We will set the case for June 8th, 9 o'clock, pretrial conference, and it will fall off the docket if y'all get the agreement filed before then.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm noting that Mr. Davis is present. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. The next case is Wanda Dixon Jones, number 29 on the docket, 25 CF 953. If I may just take a moment.
Sure. Ms. Wanda Dixon Jones, 25 CF 953.
She is present, Judge. She's
Okay.
will be here slowly. Ms. Dixon Jones. She's sitting. Yeah. Yes, Judge. We're before the court on 25 CF 953. This matter had been left set for plea or trial. I've spoken with the states. We have an additional witness that, frankly, I just found out about today. I have the name and address, and I'm going to provide that to the states. The co-defendant's case in this matter was continued to June. I think that there's some possible outstanding mitigating circumstances about my client's potential involvement in this case, and I'd like to get clarification on that before we go to trial. I've spoken with the state, and I think they're okay with us continuing it one last time until June. I know that the court will probably want closure on this, but I think I'm asking for one last continuance, Judge.
Okay, and this is, all right, so you are providing a name of a potential witness to the state?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
you just found out about it today?
She's actually present in the courtroom today.
Maybe the state could talk to the witness today,
Okay.
possibly. Because the case is about 2 weeks shy of a year old. It's been continued 4 times. I know this is not your fault, Mr. Harper, but I am sitting here wondering, why are you just being told of a witness today when the case has been pending about a year almost? So, not a reflection on you, Mr. Harper, but, so perhaps the state can talk to the witness and we can leave things scheduled.
Okay.
What's the state's position? Is the state ready, other than talking to a potential witness?
Your Honor, the state is ready, other than talking to a potential witness. The state does not have an objection in this case to one last continuance in light of the fact that the co-defendant's case has been continued.
Yeah, well, the reason the co-defendant's case was continued is because this was Ms. Farkas's case, who went out on maternity leave in December, and then there was, just now Mr. Koch has been assigned just within the last month. So that was the reason, for the continuance. There's been some difficulty with finalizing the attorney situation in that case. So, so as not to penalize Mr. Koch, who just came on.
Understand, Your Honor. The state's position is we do not object to one last continuance. That said, we have subpoenas out. We are ready for trial.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a chance to talk to the witness that's present, and then report back. We'll recall the case.
Okay.
And then, Mr. Ferris, if you believe you can proceed, then we will proceed with trial. So we'll recall Ms. Dixon Jones.
Ms. Fair Judge, I don't know if you want me to call my inmate. Okay, yeah. This is Robert. Oh, this is Schaffner. This is Schaffner, Judge.
All right. All right, I have Mr. Rayshawn Schaffner present, and I'm going to read out the case numbers. 21 CF 3262, 21 CF 2364, 21 CF 2399, 21 CF 3297, 21 CF 3299, 22 CF 340, 23 CF 1155, 23 CF 1205, 24 CF 2048, and 24 CF 2049. Let me make sure, did I get them all, Mr. Harper and Ms. Giardina?
You did, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, Mr. Schaffner.
Yes.
Did you receive your discovery?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good.
That has nothing on it, right? Okay. No paper clips.
Judge, I'm merely acting as a conduit for,
Oh, okay, thank you.
he's representing himself.
Yes, thank you.
Your Honor?
Yes.
Since there's a large volume of cases involved, there are 2 cases that will be dismissed. If you'd like the state to announce them first, or however you'd like.
Okay,
Just
I'll
let
go
me know.
ahead and work through the agreement, and then I'll probably turn to the state and ask if they have an announcement.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I think I goofed up the first case I announced. I think I said 3262, and it's really 2362. Let me correct that. Does a minimum mandatory apply to any of the charges?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
To the aggravated battery on a law enforcement officer, which would be a lesser included aggravated assault. On that, it's originally a 5-year minimum mandatory. For the battery, for the assault, it's 3-year minimum mandatory.
Okay. Thank you.
And I tried to map it out on this side, on the right-hand side of the agreement.
Oh, thank you. It might have gotten cut off when it was printed, so you may have to jump in on the minimum mandatories.
Yes, Your Honor, no
Okay,
problem.
thank you. Oh, wait, never mind, I see it. I see it, thank you. All right, Mr. Schaffner, I have been handed an agreement and a score sheet, so I'm going to swear you in, and we're going to go over all of the cases. We're going to go over the agreement. I'm going to ask you questions, make sure you understand everything, and if you'll just raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, "I do."
I do.
Thank you, Mr. Schaffner. You can put your hand down. If you'll just tell me your name, please.
Rashawn Shaw.
Thank you. I'm going to go through each case, and we'll talk about it, okay? In case 21 CF 2362, your original charges are 1 count of aggravated battery with great bodily harm with a prior battery conviction. Actually, there's 2 counts of that. That's counts 1 and 2. Each of those is a second-degree felony with a maximum penalty of 15 years in prison. Count 3 is felony battery, which is a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison. As to case 21 CF 2364, your original charges are 1 count of aggravated battery on a law enforcement officer. That is a first-degree felony and it carries a maximum of 30 years in prison. It looks like there's a minimum mandatory of 5 years on that charge. Count 2 is possession of a firearm, ammunition, or weapon by a convicted felon, and that is a second-degree felony with a maximum penalty of 15 years in prison. Count 3 is possession of a controlled substance, which is a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison. As to case 21 CF 2399, you're charged with 1 count of grand theft auto, which is a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison. Case 21 CF 3297, you're charged with 2 counts of aggravated assault upon a law enforcement officer, corrections officer, probation officer, EMS, or firefighter. That's counts 1 and 2. Each of those is a second-degree felony with a maximum penalty of 15 years in prison and a minimum mandatory of 3 years in prison. Count 3 is fleeing or attempting to elude law enforcement in an agency vehicle with siren and lights activated at high speed, and that's a second-degree felony with a maximum penalty of 15 years in prison. Count 4 is grand theft auto, which is a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison. Count 5 is driving while license suspended, canceled, or revoked, first conviction. That's a second-degree misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of 60 days in jail. In 21 CF 3299, you are charged with 1 count of fleeing or attempting to elude law enforcement in an agency vehicle with siren and lights activated at high speed. That's a second-degree felony with a maximum penalty of 15 years in prison. Count 2 is reckless driving, which is a second-degree misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of 60 days in jail. Count 3 is resisting an officer without violence, which is a first-degree misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to 1 year in jail. Count 4 is driving while license suspended or revoked, second conviction, which is a first-degree misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to 1 year in jail. Case number 22 CF 340, count 1 is aggravated battery by a person detained in prison or jail. That is a first-degree felony with a maximum penalty of 30 years in prison. And then count 2 is false imprisonment, which is a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison. 23 CF 1155, the charge is arson, which is a first-degree felony with a maximum penalty of up to 30 years in prison. Case 23 CF 1205, you're charged with 1 count of battery of a jail or prison employee by throwing, tossing, or expelling certain bodily fluids or materials. That is a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison. Case 24 CF 2048, you're charged with 1 count of battery upon a law enforcement officer, which is a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison. Case 24 CF 2049, you're charged with 1 count of introducing contraband into a county detention facility. I believe that is a third-degree felony.
So, Your Honor, I'm sorry, the way that was charged originally, it was charged as a second degree.
Okay.
It should be a third degree, which is what it's going to be pled out to.
Okay, so it was originally charged as a second-degree felony with a maximum penalty of 15 years in prison. Then count 2 is possession of a weapon or ammunition by a convicted felon, which is a second-degree felony with a maximum penalty of 15 years in prison. So what I did, Mr. Schaffner, is I went through all of the cases that currently exist. I read out what you're currently charged with, not what you're pleading to, but what you're currently charged with, and the maximum penalties and any minimum mandatory sentences on those original charges. Have you had a chance to review all of the cases and all the charges?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the maximum penalties on all the charges?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Is there anything that I've said you didn't understand?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Did you read and sign the plea agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your signature on the last page of the plea agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the rights that you're giving up by entering a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to go over all of them with you, okay? By entering a plea, you will be giving up certain constitutional rights in all of the cases you're pleading to, which are the right to plead not guilty and have a trial by jury, the right to have an attorney, or to have the court appoint one for you if you can't afford one, the right to remain silent and not incriminate yourself, the right to have the state prove that you are guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, the right to confront witnesses against you and cross-examine those witnesses, the right to defend yourself by calling witnesses on your behalf and presenting evidence, and the right to appeal the conviction and sentence to a higher court. Do you understand that you have all of those constitutional rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you're going to give up those constitutional rights by entering a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily today?
Yes, ma'am.
Is anybody forcing you or threatening you?
No, ma'am.
Has anybody promised you anything?
No, ma'am.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any type of substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
I have a score sheet, and it shows 133.6 total sentence points for a lowest permissible prison sentence of 79.2 months. Have you had a chance to look at the score sheet?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you see any errors or problems with it?
Oh, no, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have any objections to this score sheet?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Is there any exculpatory DNA in any of the cases?
There is not, Your Honor.
Okay. I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of all of the cases. Mr. Schaffner, if you're not a U.S. citizen, do you understand you could be deported from the country as a result of the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I'm going to go through the cases again because you're entering a plea to different charges on some of the counts. And we're going to go through those and make sure that you understand, okay? In case 21 CF 2364, do you have a copy of the agreement in front of you by any chance? No? Okay. In that case, it looks like on count one, you're going to enter a plea to a lesser included offense. Now, the original offense on count one is aggravated battery on a law enforcement officer, which was that's a first-degree felony with a maximum penalty of 30 years and a minimum mandatory of 5 years. It looks like in this case, on count one, you're entering a plea to a lesser included offense of battery upon a law enforcement officer, Florida statute 784.07, subparagraph 2B, which is a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison and no minimum mandatory on that charge. Then counts 2 and 3, those will be as charged, which are possession of a firearm, ammunition, or weapon by a felon, and possession of a controlled substance. Is that your understanding of what you'll be pleading to?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how do you plead to the lesser included offense on count one, and then counts 2 and 3 as charged in 21 CF 2364?
Guilty.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In case 21 CF 2399, you're charged with 1 count of grand theft auto. How do you plead to that count?
Guilty.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In 21 CF 3297, it looks like you're pleading to all 5 counts as charged. How do you plead to counts 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5?
Guilty.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered.
On some of them at the bottom where it says, if you see it, I think it's like 3 or 4 down. I'm not sure the case number, but some of them say credit for time served, some of them don't. There's 2 that say credit for time served. And
Yes.
The other ones don't actually have it typed.
Okay. Well,
So
let
I'm
me
just
let me
making
clarify
sure.
that before I start pronouncing sentence.
Your Honor, the credit for time served is on all of the misdemeanors. And then the state was going to put on the record either way. Mr. Schaffner is entitled to the credit that he has already. So whatever the DOC sentence is, which is the 7 years, he will get the credit for it. He's entitled to it, but the state will put that on the record as well.
You're going to get your credit on all of the cases, all the counts you're pleading to in all the cases, okay? I believe I already asked you for your plea in 21 CF 3297. Let me check with the clerk. Did I? Okay. In 21 CF 3299, you are charged with 4 different counts. It looks like you're going to be pleading as charged on those 4 counts. How do you plead to counts 1, 2, 3, and 4?
Guilty.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In case 22 CF 340, it looks like you're going to plead to a lesser included offense on count 1. You're originally charged with aggravated battery upon a jail detainee, which is a first-degree felony, but it looks like you're entering a plea to the lesser included offense of battery upon a detainee, which is a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison, and the statute is 784.082, subparagraph 3. Then count 2 was the false imprisonment count. That would be as charged. So how do you plead to the lesser included offense on count 1 and then as charged on count 2?
Guilty.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In 23 CF 1205, that case has 1 count of battery of a jail or prison employee by throwing, tossing, or expelling certain fluids or materials, which is a third-degree felony. It looks like you're pleading as charged on that case, that count. How do you plead?
Guilty.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In 24 CF 2048, you're charged with 1 count of battery upon a law enforcement officer. How do you plead to that count?
Guilty.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. And in case 24 CF 2049, on count 1, this is the introducing contraband into a jail or prison. You were originally charged as a second-degree felony, but you're pleading to a lesser included offense, which is a third-degree felony, and the statute is 951.22, subparagraph 1I, third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison. Then count 2 is possession of a weapon by a convicted felon, which is a second-degree felony. How do you plead to the lesser included offense on count 1 and then as charged on count 2? I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. Does the state have an announcement in cases 21 CF 2362 and 23 CF 1155?
Yes, Your Honor, the state announces a null pros in 21 CF 2362. And in that case, the reason being is there was no compliance from the victims. In 23 CF 1155, the state also announces a null pros, and that being that the information was not timely filed. So we could not pursue that case.
Okay, thank you. So now, Mr. Schaffner, I'm going to go through the sentence on each of the cases you pled to. It's in accordance with your agreement, okay? Is there anything I've said so far that you don't understand?
No.
Okay. In 21 CF 2364, there will be an adjudication of guilt on all counts that you pled to, including that lesser included offense on count 1. You will be sentenced to the guideline sentence of 79.2 months in state prison, concurrent, meaning at the same time on all counts. Oh, I'm sorry, that would be count 1. Count 1, 79.2 months state prison. Count 2 would be 7 years Department of Corrections, concurrent. Count 3 would be 79.2 months Department of Corrections. All counts are concurrent with credit for time served on all counts. Let me verify the court costs.
On that case, Your Honor, it is 615, 201, 151.
615, 201, 151, 967. That's what it says on here. All right, $967 in court costs. Did I cover everything, Mr. Schaffner, in 21 CF 2364? Okay. Then 23 CF 2399. That's the Grand Theft Auto case. There's an adjudication of guilt, and you are sentenced to 79.2 months Department of Corrections, concurrent with all counts and all other cases, with credit for time served. Is it $515? $515 in court costs. In 21 CF 3297, there's an adjudication of guilt on all counts. On counts 1, 2, and 3, you're sentenced to 7 years Department of Corrections, concurrent. There is a 3-year minimum mandatory on counts 1 and 2. As to count 4, you're sentenced to 79.2 months Department of Corrections. Count 5, which is a misdemeanor, it's just credit for time served. All of those cases, all those counts are concurrent, and you'll get credit for time served on all of them. Is it 967?
Well, the felony court costs because of the thing, and the reading is 548.
Okay, 548, okay.
And then 201.
Okay, I came up with, is it 900 even?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
That's what I'm getting.
Okay, so the court costs are a little less on this case. According to Madam Clerk, it's $900, okay? And I'm only imposing the mandatory minimum court costs. Then in case 21 CF 3299, you are adjudicated guilty on all of the counts. Count 1, there is a 7-year Department of Corrections sentence with credit for time served. Counts 2, 3, and 4 are misdemeanors. You're just sentenced to time served on those. Again, concurrent credit on all counts. 515?
Because of the further reading, it is 5:40.
This one, the court costs are a little higher. It's 548 instead of 515.
That's my apologies with the court costs.
That's fine. Thank you. In 22 CF 340, there's an adjudication of guilt on the counts you pled to. One of them was a lesser included offense. And both counts would be 79.2 months Department of Corrections, concurrent with credit for time served. And is it 967 on that case?
Yes, 515, 201, and 151.
$967 in court costs. Oh, I'm sorry, what was it? 867?
Yes, ma'am. I have 515, 201.
All right, this one's $100 less, it's 867. Then in 23 CF 1205, adjudication of guilt as charged, 79.2 months Department of Corrections, again concurrent, all cases, all counts, with credit for time served. And what would be the cost on 23 1205?
I have 515, 151, and 201, 867.
867, that one's $100 less too. So that's 867 in court costs. And 24 CF 2048, adjudication of guilt as charged, 79.2 months Department of Corrections, concurrent, all cases, all counts, with credit for time served. Is it 867? Okay, that one's $100 less too, 867 in court costs. And then 24 CF 2049, there will be an adjudication of guilt on all counts, including that lesser included offense on count 1 that you pled to. And on count 1, the sentence is 79.2 months Department of Corrections. Count 2 is 7 years Department of Corrections, with credit for time served on both counts, and concurrent. Is it 515? $515 in court costs on that one. Mr. Schaffner, did I get it right on all of your cases? All right, and then do you want all your costs just to go to a collections?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And all of the court costs will go to collections. You will have to satisfy those before your driver's license can get reinstated, because that'll suspend your license while they're in collections, okay? Just to be clear, there's an adjudication of guilt on all counts you pled to. All cases, all counts, you will receive credit for time served, and they will all be concurrent, meaning running at the same time. The jail will calculate up your credit and will communicate that to the Department of Corrections. I know you have a lot of credit, sir. You have 30 days to appeal the judgment and sentence of the court, and if you cannot afford a lawyer, I'll be happy to appoint one for you. Do you have any questions?
No, no.
All right, good luck to you, Mr. Schaffner.
All right,
Thank you. All right, here is the agreement, and thank you. Let me sign the score sheet. All right, I have signed the score sheet as well. Thank you. All right, I see Mr. Madden present. Mr. Madden, would you like to go ahead and take your case, and then I'll recall some of the other ones. All right.
John Madden here on behalf of Cody Wayne Hall. Your Honor, we have reached a plea agreement in the case. If I may, well, does the court want me to read it first or hand it to the court?
Is Mr. Hall present?
Your Honor, this is a plea to all misdemeanors, so we are doing this in absentia.
Okay, and this is 25 CF 1903.
It is, Your Honor, and also he is pleading, he has a county court case currently. He is also entering a plea to that case as well. That's been coordinated through the state. It's not on Your Honor's docket.
Okay, could I have the attorney's approach on that real quick? Okay, thank you. Thank you all for that. So I've been handed a written plea agreement in 25 CF 1903, and this will also resolve a misdemeanor case 26 MM 119. And I'm reviewing this written agreement. It appears to have been signed by the defendant and counsel. The terms of the agreement are in 25 CF 1903. The defendant is charged with 4 counts of property crimes, accessing a computer system without authorization, and all of those are third-degree felonies with a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison. In 26 MM 119, the defendant is charged with 1 count of stalking, cyber stalking, which is a first-degree misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to 1 year in jail. And count 2 is battery, first-degree misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to 1 year in jail. According to the plea agreement, the defendant has entered a plea of no contest to the following lesser-included offenses in 25 CF 1903. The state and the defense have agreed that the plea will be to the same charge, but it's a different subsection. The statute number is 815.06, subsection 4, Florida statutes, which is a first-degree misdemeanor. on all 4 counts. And he will be pleading to, or he has entered a plea as charged to counts 1 and 2 in 26 MM 119. The defendant is adjudicated guilty in 25 CF 1903 of all 4 counts, that lesser included offense, first-degree misdemeanor. And he is placed on probation for 11 months and 29 days on count 1. And then count 2 would be 11 months and 29 days consecutive to count 1.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Then counts 3 and 4 are both 11 months and 29 days of probation concurrent with count 1. So the total probationary term is 2 years, essentially.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Then the special terms and conditions of probation would be 100 hours of community service, no contact with Nicole Lynn Tracy, anger management course, he can do that online, mental health evaluation, and any recommended treatment, take medications as prescribed, abide by the injunction in case 25 DR 3527. Okay, the cost of supervision, if this is JCS probation, it's going to be $55 a month.
That's fine, Your Honor. I will make him aware.
Okay. The cost of supervision is $55 per month. I'm not aware of whether the $2 surcharge applies to JCS or not. If it
Not either,
does,
Your Honor. I'd put it in there as a precaution. I'm sure he'd be
yes,
happy
if it
to know
does,
if it isn't.
yeah, if it does, it would be mandatory. This will be with JCS County Probation. And the court costs are $270, but let me check and make sure. Is it $270 since he's pleading to a bunch of misdemeanors?
Usually, we've done
Okay. $270 in court costs. Did I cover everything in 25 CF 1903?
Yes, Your Honor.
In 26 MM 119, there will be an adjudication of guilt as charged on both counts. Each count will be 11 months and 29 days probation, again with JCS, and those will be concurrent with each other and concurrent with count 1 in 25 CF 1903. And the court costs, are those $622 in that case?
That'd be correct.
Okay, $622 in court costs in 26 MM 119. Did I cover everything?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So the defendant will need to check in with JCS probation today. Does he, you have the barcode to give him?
I don't know that I do, Your
Okay.
Honor.
And he will have 30 days to appeal the order of the court. And if he cannot afford a lawyer, I will appoint one for him. I'm going to go ahead and sign this agreement.
Your Honor, in an abundance of caution, could he have 24 hours to check into probation?
Yes.
I will tell him to go today, but just in abundance of caution, I know that he works. I want to make sure he doesn't get there late. And so,
Well, I think it's a barcode that he scans, so he
Oh,
can do it
perfect.
online. He just
Okay.
scans that code, and that's how he checks in and signs up. So
Yes, ma'am.
within 24 hours, he needs to scan the code and check in.
yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, so this is the plea agreement on both of those pieces. All right.
Your Honor, Mr. Bentley's ready whenever.
All right, great. Let's recall Mr. Bentley, William Bentley, and that is case number 25 CF 2327. And he is pro se, but I have Mr. Williams present as standby counsel. All right, and Mr. Bentley is present in 25 CF 2327.
Your Honor, may I approach the plea agreement? and
Yes.
proceed?
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Do I need to do anything? It's time served, it's good. Thank you, that's no problem. The court cost $867 on count two. Count two, felony theft. Okay, thank you. All right, Mr. Bentley, I've been handed a plea agreement and a score sheet. I'm signing the score sheet
Your
right
Honor,
now.
I need to make a correction to that plea agreement really
No,
quick.
no problem, there you
Mr.
go.
Bentley and I discussed one of those terms,
No problem.
and I'm gonna have you initial.
This will include misdemeanors, and the case number is 25 MM.
Just initial next to it.
Thank you.
Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes. Oh, thank you. All right, Mr. Bentley, if you'll please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say I do.
I do.
Thank you, Mr. Bentley. You can put your hand down. And if you'll just tell me your name.
William Hakeem Bentley.
Thank you. In 25 CF 2327, you're charged with one count of burglary of an occupied dwelling with a battery, which is a first-degree felony punishable by life. And count two is felony battery, which is a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison. Have you considered both of those charges and any possible defenses you might have?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you read and signed the plea agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your signature on the last page?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you're giving up your right to go to trial in this
Yes.
case?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand we were scheduled to start trial in a week, next Monday, on your case?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're not going to have a trial now?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Are you entering this plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, it also appears that you're entering a plea today in 25 MM 2473, and you're charged in that case with one count of trespassing. Have you had a chance to review that case and consider any possible defenses?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Are you entering a plea freely and voluntarily in both your 25 CF 2327 and that misdemeanor case I just mentioned.
Yes, ma'am.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you?
No, ma'am.
Has anybody promised you anything?
No, ma'am.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any type of substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
I have a score sheet here, and it shows 32.1 total sentence points. Have you reviewed the score sheet?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you see any errors or problems with it?
No, ma'am.
Do you have any objections to this score sheet?
No, ma'am.
Is there any exculpatory DNA in either case?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Bentley, if you're not a U.S. citizen, do you understand you could be deported?
Yes, ma'am.
It looks like you are pleading in 25 CF 2327 only to count 2, which is felony battery. Is that your understanding as well?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and then you'll be pleading as charged in the misdemeanor case to 1 count of trespassing. So how do you plead to count 2 in 25 CF 2327?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. Does the state have an announcement on count 1?
Your Honor, the state will be dismissing count 1 in exchange for a plea to count 2.
Thank you. And in 25 MM 2473, how do you plead to 1 count of trespassing?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In accordance with the agreement you reached between yourself and the state, you will be adjudicated guilty of count 2 in the CF case. That's felony battery. You are sentenced to 9 months in the Okaloosa County Jail with credit for time served. You shall have no contact with the victim, Joseph Herbst. You are charged $867 in court costs, and those will go to collections if you don't pay them off within 12 months after you get out. In 25 MM 2473, there's an adjudication of guilt, and you are sentenced to time served, and the court costs are $270. You will again have 12 months to pay those costs after you get out. Did I cover everything, Mr. Bentley?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you have any questions about anything I just said?
No, ma'am.
Okay. You have 30 days to appeal the order of the court, and if you cannot afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you.
ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Williams.
That concludes my business.
Thank you. Right. And here we go. All right, Mr. Nopes.
Judge, I've got Christopher Devin Giles,
Okay.
25 CF 2176.
Yes, 25 CF 2176. He will be out momentarily. After Mr. Giles, we'll need to take Ms. Cotto. Okay, thank you. All right, and Mr. Giles is present.
Sorry about the next six. Judge, may I approach?
Yes. Thank you. I see that. Do you want me to bring him to the bench to announce. Understood. What I'll do is bring him to the bench in just a second. All right. So what would be the court costs? Oh, it's a lesser included offense. I'm going to need that statute number for the plea.
Trespass?
Yeah. It looks like it's a first-degree misdemeanor.
I know it's 81008, I don't know what subsection.
So it looks like 810.08, Judge.
All right, and it's a first-degree misdemeanor?
I think that's correct, Judge.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Giles, if you will please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say I do.
I do.
Thank you, sir. You can put your hand down if you'll just tell me your name, please.
Christopher Devon Giles.
All right, you might need to get a little closer to that microphone. I want to make sure the court reporter can hear you.
Christopher Devon Giles.
Thank you. In 25 CF 2176, you are charged with one count of burglary of an unoccupied conveyance, which is a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison. That's the original charge. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about that charge and any possible defenses?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Have you discussed this plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your signature on the next to the last page?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you?
No, ma'am.
Has anybody promised you anything?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any type of substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
Is there any exculpatory DNA?
No, ma'am.
I do find a sufficient factual basis based upon my review of the court documents. Sir, if you're not a U.S. citizen, do you understand you could be deported?
Yes, ma'am.
Looks like you're pleading to a lesser included offense of trespassing. The statute is 810.08, which is a first-degree misdemeanor. Is that your understanding? Oh, yeah.
I believe this was unoccupied, I believe we're a second.
Second-degree misdemeanor.
So that statute would be 810.08 sub 2 sub A.
Thank you. I'm writing that on here. Okay, 810.08, subparagraph 2A, which is a second-degree misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of 60 days in jail. Is it your understanding you're pleading to that lesser-included offense?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to that lesser-included offense?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered in accordance with your agreement. You will be adjudicated guilty of that lesser-included offense, and you are sentenced to time served. Court costs would be $270 plus $150 cost of defense, and you will have 6 months after you get out to pay those costs, and there are some other matters I need to discuss at the bench that are part of the agreement, so if y'all will come on up. All right, Mr. Giles, you will have 30 days to appeal the order of the court, and if you cannot afford a lawyer, I will appoint one for you. Good luck, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Nopes.
Thank you, Judge. I think you wanted to call one more case with Mr. Harper.
Yes, this is for Mr. Cobb, and Mr. Harper's also involved. It's Linus Cotto. She has two cases, 25 CF 979 and 26 CF 30. And she is present. And today we are just back for attorney status. And I saw that Mr. Harper had filed a motion to withdraw, that Mr. Harper has a conflict. You know, we had talked about that, Ms. Cotto, when you were here on Wednesday, that might be coming. I saw over the weekend that Mr. Harper's office did have a conflict. He did file that motion to withdraw. So I'll be appointing Jason Cobb for you. This is Mr. Nopes. He is covering for Mr. Cobb today. So I brought you back so I could tell you what was going on with your lawyer. Mr. Cobb will be notified he's been appointed to represent you, and I'm sure he'll be in touch with you soon. And Mr. Nopes, would you please let Mr. Cobb know? I sent him an email over the weekend to give him a heads up this was going to happen today. So he should be aware.
What's her first name?
Lennis, Lennys.
Y-S.
What?
Y-S.
Oh, Y.
And I'll give you those case numbers again, too.
Yes, okay. Write your name.
And it's 25 CF 979, and I'll give you this when you're ready, Mr. Nopes, actually. Two cases, 25 CF 979 and 26 CF 30. And Mr. Nopes and Mr. Williams have a conflict with the co-defendant, so that's why I couldn't appoint either of them. So Mr. Cobb, I didn't see an obvious conflict, but he will do a check in his system to make sure. And if there is a conflict with Mr. Cobb, then I'll be appointing someone else, but hopefully not. And he will be notified that he's just been appointed to represent you. Okay?
Judge, I'll email him when I get back to the office.
Wonderful. And I'll sign the order just as soon as I get a chance. And we've already reset Ms. Cotto's cases for June 10th for pretrial conference. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Mr. Nopes.
Absolutely, Judge. Y'all have a great day.
You too. All right. Mr. Harper, if you'd like to. Sure, come on up.
Start off from the top. I
All
skipped
right.
a couple last time, but. Sherry Black, number 23 on the docket, Judge.
Let me just get to, okay.
She is present. I think we had left this separate plea or continue.
Yes.
I spoke to Ms. Black just now, and she has some questions about the plea. It's a withhold probation offer, but she doesn't want to resolve it this morning.
Okay.
If we can continue this to June the 8th, I'm honestly expecting a resolution that month.
All right, this is 26 CF 116, and the defendant is present. Any objection from the state?
No objection. The offer will be revoked at the next pretrial, though.
You understand that? You don't take it, it goes away.
I got you.
So, again, my advice to you is to strongly consider taking it. Okay?
All right, the court will continue the case at the defendant's request to June 8th at 9 o'clock for pretrial conference. Stay in touch with Mr. Harper.
Okay.
The next case, Judge, is Nicole Brockwell, number 24 on the docket, 25 CF 1767.
Okay.
She's present and approaching. The state might have an announcement on this matter.
Yes, it will be null crossing this case due to basically insufficient evidence to prove beyond a reasonable doubt.
All right, so ma'am, the state has just dismissed your case. You are free to go. Thank you.
The next case, Judge, is Molly Chamberlain, 25 CF 2350.
Okay.
She is present and approaching.
All right.
Judge, I'd asked to continue this, the June 8th pretrial. Purpose for today was my client was going to provide me with a statement. She did in fact do that. I will get that sent to the state. It's reciprocal, and hopefully the state and I can have discussions about what that means going forward for Ms. Chamberlain, but I'd ask to set this for the June pretrial.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. So we will continue Ms. Chamberlain's case, 25 CF 2350, to the June 8th at 9 o'clock pretrial conference court date. Thank you, ma'am. Stay in touch with Mr. Harper.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
The next case is Tangela Collins, number 26 CF 19. She is present and approaching.
Okay. All right.
Judge, at this time, Ms. Collins is going to withdraw her previously entered plea, enter a plea of no contest. This will be an adjudication of guilt. Should be placed on 2 years of probation. Should be assessed $615 in court costs, $150 cost of defense, attend and complete a substance abuse evaluation and any recommended treatments, eval within 30 days, treatment within 60, 50 hours of community service work, maintain employment or 2 job applications per week. She just wants the court and the state to know that she is on disability, so she's anticipating that being an issue. I just realized we need to put 11 months and 29 days of probation concurrent on count 2.
Okay.
Your Honor, if I may approach.
Yes.
She does not score out, but she's close.
Okay, thank you. All right, ma'am, if you'll please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, "I do."
I do.
Thank you, ma'am. You can put your hand down if you'll just tell me your name, please.
Tangela Renee Collins.
All right, Ms. Collins, you're here in case number 26 CF 19, and you're charged with 1 count of possession of a controlled substance. That's a 3rd-degree felony with a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison, and 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia, which is a 1st-degree misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to 1 year in jail. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about those charges and any possible defenses?
Yes.
Have you discussed the plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes.
Is that your signature at the bottom of the 3rd page?
Yes.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes.
Do you understand you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you?
No.
Has anyone promised you anything?
No.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any type of substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
All right, I have a score sheet. It shows 42.4 total sentence points. Are there any objections or corrections?
No, Your
Honor. Ms. Collins, do you understand that if you were to violate your probation, you would likely score prison?
Yes. No, I do.
Okay. Is there any exculpatory DNA?
No, Your Honor.
Not to my knowledge.
All right. I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report. Ma'am, if you're not a U.S. citizen, do you understand you could be deported as a result of the plea?
Yes.
All right. Do you understand that your driver's license will likely be suspended for a period of time as a result of the adjudication of guilt on the controlled substance charge?
Yes.
Okay. All right. How do you plead to counts 1 and 2?
No contents.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily given. In accordance with your agreement, there will be an adjudication of guilt on both counts. On count 1, you will be placed on probation for a period of 2 years. You will have to have a substance abuse evaluation within 30 days. You will have to start any recommended treatment within 60 days. You'll have to do 50 hours of community service work. You'll have to maintain employment or submit 2 job applications per week. If you are on disability, if you have a letter from Social Security stating you're completely disabled, provide that to probation, and they'll see what needs to be done about that. Okay? $615 in court costs, $150 cost of defense. That includes the application fee. And there's a cost of supervision, monthly cost of supervision of $40 per month with a surcharge. Probation, if you have grounds to file a motion or something to waive it, then.
If she gives us paperwork from Social Security, we can file the report and ask for a waiver.
And I would grant that. Thank you. And on count 2, 11 months and 29 days of probation that'll be concurrent to count 1. Did I cover everything, Mr. Harper?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And ma'am, you'll have 30 days to appeal the order of the court. If you cannot afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you. Good luck to you. Please see Officer Johnson. She's sitting right there on the front row. See her before you leave the courtroom today. And then when you leave the courthouse, go straight to probation and check in today.
I'm riding a bicycle.
Oh, goodness. Okay. She's riding a bicycle.
Okay.
So can you make it there today before they close? Sorry?
I rode the bicycle from Mary Esther, cut off to here this morning, and I'm on the cane. Is it okay I go in the morning sometime?
But you're going to have to ride the bicycle tomorrow as well?
Yes, also, because I don't have no transportation. I really don't have no family.
Okay. Is the probation office,
I don't know where the probation office
familiar
is.
with the geography. I don't know if it's
20
on your way
years.
home.
It's not. Where do you live?
On Warner Drive, Mary Esther cut off.
Off of Mary Esther Cutoff? Yeah,
Yeah.
no, she would hit Mary Esther Cutoff first before she'd ever get to our office.
Okay. Is the state and probation okay with her checking in?
Can you be there by 8 o'clock in the morning?
I'll try my best. Because I ride a bicycle. Maybe 15 minutes later, late or, something like that.
Well, let's say no later than 9.
Okay.
All right, so be at probation. See Officer Johnson before you leave the courtroom today. She's sitting right there.
Okay.
Be at probation no later than 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
Judge, the next case is Wanda Dixon Jones.
Okay. That is case number 25 CF 953. And she is approaching.
Judge Rudy Harper, on behalf of Ms. Dixon Jones, we've come to a resolution. This will be a plea of no contest to a withhold of adjudication. Should be placed on 2 years of probation. Be assessed $515 in court costs, $150 cost of defense. Condition of probation is that she has to testify truthfully against the co-defendant. There will be an automatic termination of supervision upon completion of all these requirements and no violations. If I may approach.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, ma'am, if you'll please raise your right hand Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, "I do."
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. You can put your hand down if you'll just tell me your name.
Wanda, spell?
Or you just state your name. Say your name.
Wanda S. Dixon Jones.
Thank you. In case 25 CF 953, you're charged with 1 count of burglary of an unoccupied structure. That's a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison, and 1 count of grand theft, $5,000 or more but less than $10,000, which is also a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about those charges and any possible defenses?
Yes, ma'am, I have.
Have you discussed the plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your signature at the bottom of the 3rd page?
Yes, ma'am, it is. Wanda S. Dixon Jones.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Do you understand that there won't be a trial in this case if you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am, I have.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you to make you enter a plea?
No, no, ma'am.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, I am.
Has anyone promised you anything?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am, I am. Very satisfied. Thank you.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any type of substance that would affect your ability to understand what's going on?
No, ma'am, I haven't.
I have a score sheet. It shows 24.4 total sentence points. Any objections or corrections?
No.
Is there any exculpatory DNA?
No.
I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report. Ma'am, if you're not a U.S. citizen, do you understand you could be deported?
I am a United States citizen.
Okay. If you're not, do you understand you could be deported?
I could be?
If you're not a citizen, do you understand you could be deported if you're not one?
Okay, thank you.
Yes, thank you. Has the state discussed the agreement with the victim?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And ma'am, how do you plead to counts 1 and 2?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In accordance with your agreement, the court will withhold adjudication on both counts and place you on probation on each count for a period of 2 years concurrent. And the following terms and conditions will apply, special terms and conditions, in addition to the standard terms and conditions. You must testify truthfully against the co-defendant, Ms. Marjo Cordial. Your probation will automatically terminate upon completion of all of the requirements, provided you've had no violations of probation. And there's $515 in court costs. Is that correct? Okay. $150 cost of defense. There's also a $40 a month cost of supervision, plus a surcharge of a few dollars per month as well. Did I cover everything, Mr. Harper?
Yes, Judge.
All right. And ma'am, you'll have 30 days to appeal the order of the court, and if you cannot afford a lawyer, I will appoint one for you. Good luck. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You
Thank
need to
you.
see Officer Johnson. She's sitting right there on the front row. See her before you leave the courtroom. Then when you leave court, go straight to probation and check in today.
The next case that's out of custody, Judge, is Erica Gray, number 31 on the docket, before the court on 25 CF 1850.
Okay? And she is approaching.
Judge, we have left this for plea or continue. The state made an amended offer. I spoke with my clients. We had an appointment last Friday rather. She's processing it and contemplating whether or not we can do that. We'd like to continue this to June the 8th. This will be the last continuance. The state's amenable to leaving that particular offer open until pretrial conference, at which time it will be revoked.
Thank you.
All right, any objection from the state?
No objection, and that is correct, Your Honor. The state will be revoking the offer if the amended offer is not taken by pretrial conference.
Okay. So the court will grant a final continuance, and that would be to June 8th at 9 o'clock. And if the case is not resolved, then, or right around that time, either that day or docket day, then we'll proceed to trial. And the trial weeks, just so everybody can plan, are June 22nd or July 6th. So plan for that, and the state can check with their witnesses, make sure they're available. So June 8th at 9, pretrial conference. Stay in touch with Mr. Harper, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
This is Robert Irvin, number 30 on the docket, before the court on 25 CF 2454.
Okay,
Give me just a moment so he can sign this, Judge.
all right.
Sign it right there. 4/20/26. Judge, I advised the clerk of this earlier. We're also addressing an unrelated misdemeanor count. It is 25 CT 1424. That is a VOP on a DUI. I've been in correspondence with the misdemeanor prosecutor on that and forwarded that to the state here as to our resolution. Okay, on 25 CF 2454, be entering a plea of no contest, be an adjudication of guilt, be sentenced to 6 months of community control, $515 in court costs, $150 cost of defense. He understands that due to his designation, he's required to have a GPS monitor during the term of supervision. On 25 CT 1424, which is the criminal traffic offense violation of probation on a DUI, he'll admit the violation of probation, be adjudicated guilty, sentenced to 120 days in the Okaloosa County Jail, credit for all time served, revoke and terminate his supervision, and D6, the outstanding requirements. I've explained to him that in that it's a DUI, the requirements don't go away. In order to obtain his license, he will have to do those requirements. For me, approach?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, yes. No problem.
Will there be GPS? Yes. Okay.
Thank you. Is it 515? Okay. And then on the CT case,
I believe that would be at 300.
I think it's a VOP. Let me check.
Yeah, it is, Your Honor.
Okay, is it 50 and 50? Or,
I'm gonna have to go with 50 and 50, yes, ma'am.
okay.
Talking about the court costs. You're gonna have to pay. Court costs never go away, so.
All right, this appears to be a downward departure, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Irwin has been in compliance for many years, since 2011, with one minor issue. Therefore, we believe it's appropriate to downward depart in this case, and it is an agreed upon agreement.
Okay. Is the CT case, is that with JCS probation?
Yes, Your Honor, it
Okay.
was.
All right. And the 6 months of community control, well, first of all, I know on the CT case, it says 120 days of jail. Does he have that much credit, or?
He does, Judge, but they'll have to calculate it, and the state's not stipulating to that amount, but he
Right.
has that amount.
Okay, I was just trying to figure out when the community control, like when he might get out and when that would start.
Upon his release, Judge.
Okay, and the GPS would need to be attached prior to release?
Yes, ma'am, and I advise him that they'll
Okay.
attach it before he's allowed to be released.
Okay. All right, Mr. Irvin, if you'll please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, "I do."
I do.
Thank you, sir. Can you please state your name?
Robert Earl Irvin Jr.
Thank you. In 25 CF 2454, you are charged with one count of failing to register, which is a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about that charge and any possible defenses?
Yes.
All right. In 25 CT 1424, that is your criminal traffic case. It's alleged that you violated your probation. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about the allegations that you violated your probation?
Yes.
Have you discussed this plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes.
Is that your signature at the top of the back page?
Yes.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes.
Do you understand you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes.
Do you understand you're giving up your right to have a contested hearing in the criminal traffic case regarding the allegations that you violated your probation?
Yes.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you?
No.
Has anyone promised you anything?
No.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any type of substance in the last 24 hours?
No.
I have a score sheet that shows $70.2 total sentence points. Any objections or corrections?
No, Your Honor.
Sir, did you review the score sheet?
I think we went over it in the jail, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. It does show a lowest permissible prison sentence of 31.65 months. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes.
Is there any exculpatory DNA?
There is not, ma'am.
I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report. Mr. Irvin, do you understand that if you're not a U.S. citizen, you could be deported?
Yes.
All right. How do you plead to count 1 in 25 CF 2454?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. Are you admitting to the allegations that you violated your probation in 25 CT 1424?
Yes.
I accept your admission. I find it was freely and voluntarily given. In accordance with your agreement, in 25 CF 2454, there's an adjudication of guilt. You will be placed on 6 months of community control. You must have a GPS attached prior to your release. And the court costs are $515? Okay, it's actually, I think it's $666 in court costs, because there's an additional
On the failure to register, okay.
Yes, so it's
It is what
$666 in court costs, plus $150 cost of defense. Did I cover all the terms and conditions in 25 CF 2454?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Then in 25 CT 1424, The court finds that you're guilty of violating your probation. I believe there's already an adjudication of guilt on the underlying DUI charge. Probation is revoked and terminated. You are sentenced to 120 days in the Okaloosa County Jail with credit for time served. All of your outstanding requirements will be D6'd, meaning your license is going to get suspended until you satisfy all of those requirements from your original probation in 25 CT 1424. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes.
All right. There's a $50 VOP cost of prosecution fee and a $50 cost of defense fee imposed as well. Did I cover everything?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, Mr. Irvin, you have 30 days to appeal the order of the court. If you cannot afford a lawyer, I will appoint one for you. Good luck, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just need to briefly meet with probation.
You do need to see Officer Johnson before you leave the courtroom, sir. And you will
Judge.
need to check in, I'm sorry, Mr. Irvin, you need to check in with probation the morning after you're released. So if you get out today, you'll have to be there before 9 o'clock in the morning tomorrow at probation, but see Officer Johnson before you leave the courtroom. She's on the front row, okay? Thank you. Yes, assuming you get out today, you need to be at probation by 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. But see Officer Johnson before you leave the courtroom, okay? Thank you.
Judge, this is Elijah Hendershot. He's before the court on 25 CF 1607. At this time, he's going to withdraw his previously entered plea and enter a plea of no contest. He'd be adjudicated guilty, be sentenced to 18 months Department of Corrections, given credit for all time served, be assessed $515 in court costs, $150 cost of defense. He's asking for these costs to go to judgment. Judge, this is a stipulated downward departure pursuant to a negotiated plea. Permit approach.
Yes. Thank you very much.
will be placed on 2 years of probation. Be assessed $615 in court costs, $150 cost of defense. Tenant complete a substance abuse evaluation and any recommended treatments. Eval within 30 days, treatment within 60. Perform 24 hours of community service work. On count 3, which is a misdemeanor, it'll be 11 months and 29 days of probation to run concurrent. We may approach.
Yes. Thank you very much. All right, sir, if you'll please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, "I do."
I do.
Thank you, sir. You can put your hand down. And if you'll just tell me your name, please.
Tyron Hinesley.
Thank you, Mr. Hinesley. You're here in 25 CF 1578 on one count of possession of a controlled substance. That's a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison. One count of public order crime, public nuisance structure for drug activity, which is also a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison. And one count of possession of drug paraphernalia, which is a first-degree misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to 1 year in jail. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about those 3 charges and any possible defenses?
I have.
All right. Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes.
Is that your signature on the bottom of the 3rd page?
Yes.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes.
Do you understand that you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Has anybody forced you or threatened you?
No.
Has anyone promised you anything?
No.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes.
Did he answer all of your questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any type of substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
I have a score sheet. It shows 23.1 total sentence points. Any objections or corrections?
No, Your Honor.
Is there any exculpatory DNA?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Hinesley, do you understand that if you're not a U.S. citizen, you could be deported as a result of the plea?
Yes.
Do you understand that an adjudication of guilt on count 1, that's the controlled substance charge, will likely result in your driver's license getting suspended for a period of time?
Yes.
How do you plead to counts 1, 2, and 3?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In accordance with your agreement, there will be an adjudication of guilt on all 3 counts. You will be placed on probation. On counts 1 and 2, that'll be a period of 2 years. On count 3, it'll be 11 months and 29 days. All of those counts will be concurrent, meaning running at the same time. And while you're on probation, you'll have to have a substance abuse evaluation within the first 30 days, excuse me, and start any recommended treatment within the first 60 days. You will also have to do 24 hours of community service work. There will be $615 in court costs, $150 cost of defense. That includes the application fee of $50. There's also a monthly cost of supervision. I believe it's $40 plus a surcharge of a few dollars that's mandatory. Did I cover everything, Mr. Harper?
Yes, Judge.
All right. And Mr. Hinesley, you will have 30 days to appeal the order of the court. If you cannot afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you. Good luck, sir. You'll probably have to have fingerprints. And then Officer Johnson is sitting right there on the front row. See her before you leave the courtroom, and then go to probation today as soon as you leave here and check in, okay? Good luck, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. The next case is Tiara Hawley, number 34 on the docket, 25 CF 1324. She is present and approaching. Judge, at this time, Ms. Hawley is going to withdraw her previously entered plea, enter a plea of no contest. The state's going to announce a dismissal with respect to count 2. This will be a plea to a lesser included offense of possession of paraphernalia, Florida statute 893.147 sub 1 in count 1. Should be pleading as charged as to count 3. This will be a withhold of adjudication. Should be placed on 6 months of probation to run concurrence on counts 1 and 3. Assessed $270 in court costs, $150 cost of defense. Perform 24 hours of community service work, and she will testify truthfully against the co-defendants. This probation is with JCS, and I'm providing her with the JCS QR code so she can check into probation. If I may approach, there's no score sheet since it's a plea.
Thank you very much. All right, ma'am, if you'll please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say I do.
I do.
Thank you. You can put your hand down. If you'll just tell me your name.
Tiara Holly.
Thank you, Ms. Hawley. You're here in 25 CF 1324. You are charged with 1 count of possession of a controlled substance. That's a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison. 1 count of tampering with evidence. That is also a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison. And 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia, which is a first-degree misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to 1 year in jail. Did you have a chance to talk to your lawyer about those original charges and any possible defenses?
Yes.
All right. Have you discussed the plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes.
Is that your signature at the top of the back page?
Yes.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes.
Do you understand you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily today?
Yes.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you?
No.
Has anyone promised you anything?
No.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any substance in the last 24 hours?
No.
Is there any exculpatory DNA?
No.
I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report. Ma'am, if you're not a U.S. citizen, do you understand you could be deported as a result of the plea?
Yes.
Looks like you're pleading to a lesser included offense on count 1 of possession of drug paraphernalia, which is a first-degree misdemeanor. The statute is 893.147, subparagraph 1. Is that your understanding as well?
Yes.
All right. How do you plead to that lesser included offense on count 1 and then as charged on count 3?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. Does the state have an announcement on count 2?
Your Honor, may we approach?
Yes. All right. Does the state have an announcement on count 2?
Yes, Your Honor, the state is dismissing count 2 in exchange for a plea to the 2 misdemeanor charges and for her agreement to testify truthfully.
All right, thank you. In accordance with your agreement, ma'am, there is a withhold of adjudication on the 2 charges you pled to. You will be placed on 6 months of probation on each count. That's on counts 1 and 3, the lesser included on count 1. Those are concurrent, meaning running at the same time. You'll have to do 24 hours of community service work while you're on probation. Please don't wait until the last minute to do it, or you may be violated for not getting it done in time. We discussed another term at the bench. You will be on probation with JCS, that's county probation. There is a monthly cost of supervision of $55 as well. There's $270 in court costs, $150 cost of defense. That includes the application fee. Did I cover everything, Mr. Harper?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, ma'am, there's a QR code you have to scan. Does she, oh, you have that? Okay, scan that today. That's how you check in with probation. Good luck to you, ma'am. You have 30 days to appeal the order of the court, and if you can't afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one. Thank you.
Thank you.
Judge, can we approach on the next case? It's
Yes.
Summer Holmes.
Yes. Come on up. All right, in 25 CF 2352, Summer Lynn Holmes, the court will continue the case at the defense's request to the June 8th pretrial conference date at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Judge.
Sure.
And the last case I have is Kayla Raymond, 25 CF 172.
All right, Kayla Raymond, 25 CF 172.
Judge, there was a capias issued on pretrial conference on Monday. I did subsequently reach out to her and advise her of that, and this is a probation offer. She'd been amenable to it, and frankly, I worked out and resolved her pending misdemeanor case to resolve it this morning as well, but I don't know why she's not present.
All right, so I did issue a capias on April 13th. I put a bond on that capias of $4,000 cash or professional. I guess I'll just leave the capias outstanding. Again, this is not the first time she's failed to appear and the court's had to issue a capias. The last time it took 6 months for her to be arrested and brought back to court. I'm really tempted to amend it to a no bond in light of that. So, since this is the second time in this case I've had to issue a capias. I was hoping she'd be here today. If she was here today, I would have withdrawn the capias. So, she is not. That is what the court is going to do, is I'm going to amend the capias. I don't know what Madam Clerk needs to do that, but I need to amend it to a no bond.
I understand, Judge. That's all I have today.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Harper. All right, so Mr. Gates and Mr. Koch and Mr. Medina, I'm looking to see how many we have left, and we're probably going to have to take a lunch break, but if you want to take some people who are here before we take a lunch break so they don't have to come back.
I think we have about 10, Judge.
Okay, well, let me see if we need to take a break first, real quick. Do we need a break? Okay, don't, let me know if you want to take a break. I'm going to try to clear out the people who are present, out of custody, and then we'll take our lunch break. But let me know if you need a break before then. Okay, so we're going to try to take care of everybody who's out of custody before we break for lunch, so they don't have to come back. And then we'll come back and finish the in custody.
Commissioner, I'm going to start with Dustin Harvey, Your Honor.
All right, so that is 25 CF 2392.
Yes, Your Honor, we have a plea agreement to be filed in Mr. Harvey's case. It'll be to a misdemeanor, there will be no probation. I'm not ready for that. I may approach the plea agreement, Your Honor.
Yes, and Mr. Harvey's present. Thank you. All right, sir, if you will please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say I do.
Yes, I do.
Thank you. You can put your hand down if you'll just tell me your name.
Dustin Harvey.
Thank you. In 25 CF 2392, you are charged with 1 count of possession of burglary tools, which is a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison, and 1 count of trespassing at a construction site, which is also a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about those charges and any possible defenses?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Have you discussed this agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your signature on the last page?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
Has anybody forced you or threatened you?
No, ma'am.
Has anybody promised you anything?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any type of substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
Is there any exculpatory DNA?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
All right. I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report. Sir, if you're not a U.S. citizen, do you understand that you could be deported as a result of the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Looks like you are entering a plea on count 2 to a lesser included offense of trespassing. And the statute is 810.08, subparagraph 2A. Is that your understanding as well?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, that's a second-degree misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of 60 days in jail. How do you plead to that charge?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. Does the state have an announcement on count 1?
Your Honor, the state is dismissing count 1 in exchange for the plea to the trespass.
All right, and then in accordance with your agreement, sir, you will be adjudicated guilty of the charge that you pled to, and you are sentenced to 30 days in the Okaloosa County Jail with credit for time served, $270 in court costs, $150 cost of defense. That includes the application fee. You'll have 24 months from today to pay those outstanding costs and fees before they go to collections. Once they go to collections, that would suspend your driver's license until you pay them off.
Okay.
Did I cover everything?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And, sir, you have 30 days to appeal the order of the court. If you cannot afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you. Good luck to you, sir. Thank
Okay,
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Your next I've got is Charles Hilton.
All right. And this is case number 24 CF 2442, and
Yes,
Mr.
Your Honor.
Hilton is present.
Just initial there, they had community service work I forgot to put on there.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Hilton's going to be pleading no contest to amended charges. The state did file amended information earlier today. They do have a copy for Madam Clerk as well. If I can approach, Your Honor.
Yes, thank you.
The score sheet with Mr. Hilton, the best score, so this would be down the margin from the plea.
Okay.
Does the court want a copy, see the copy of the amended information?
Actually, if,
I'll approach with it just so the court can.
yes, that'd be great. Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you so much. All right, so I've been handed a second amended information. It contains 5 counts. So I do have a question.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, it's just the numbering. Thank you.
Yes, sure.
That's all. I'm going to change the numbering on the agreement of the
Yes, sure.
counts so that it matches this amended information.
We have no objection to that, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Hilton, if you'll please raise your right hand, other hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, "I do."
Do.
Thank you, sir. You can put your hand down. If you'll just tell me your name, please.
Charles on the fourth.
Thank you, Mr. Hilton. I'm looking at the second amended information that was filed today, or actually, maybe it was filed on Friday. I'm not sure. It's dated Friday. Maybe it was, I don't know. It was
Your
filed
Honor, it was filed today in court.
today. Okay, thank you. So, Mr. Hilton, have you had a chance to look at the second amended information? Excuse me. I'm going to read out the charges. 2 counts of sell, manufacture, deliver, or possess with intent to sell, manufacture, or deliver a controlled substance. Count 3 is DUI. Well, first of all, counts 1 and 2 will be a second-degree felony with a maximum penalty of up to 15 years in prison each. Count 3 is DUI, which is a misdemeanor. I believe the maximum penalty on that is 6 months in jail, but, 9 months in jail. Thank you. Let's see. Count 4 is possession of a controlled substance, less than 20 grams of cannabis, which is a first-degree misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to 1 year in jail. And count 5 is driving without a valid driver's license, which is a second-degree misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to 60 days in jail. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about these amended charges and any possible defenses?
Yes.
All right. Have you discussed the plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes.
Do you understand that you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily today?
Yes.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you?
No.
Has anybody promised you anything?
No.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yeah.
All right. I know today we were scheduled for a Nelson hearing. You had filed a request last week. You filed it on April 13th, and you said, request a new court law attorney.
Yep.
Are you withdrawing that request?
I mean, if I get this over with, I will withdraw it. Just wanna
Okay.
get this over with.
So the court will not be proceeding with a Nelson hearing today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any type of substance in the last 24 hours?
No.
I have a score sheet here. It shows 56.4 total sentence points with a lowest permissible prison sentence of 21.3 months. Any objections or corrections?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Sir, did you review your score sheet?
Yes.
Did you see any errors?
No.
Do you disagree with anything on the score sheet?
No.
I'm signing the score sheet.
Your Honor, it's a downward departure based on a legitimate and uncoerced plea bargain.
Thank you. Sir, do you understand that if you were to violate your community control or your probation, you would likely be facing prison? Okay. Is there any exculpatory DNA?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
All right. I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report. And Mr. Hilton, do you understand that if you're not a U.S. citizen, you could be deported?
Yes.
Do you understand that an adjudication of guilt on the drug charges will likely result in your driver's license getting suspended for a period of time?
Yes.
Anything else you'd like me to put on the record?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Hilton, how do you plead to counts 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of the second amended information that was filed today?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In accordance with your agreement, there will be an adjudication of guilt on all of the counts in that second amended information. On counts, all right, this says counts 1 and 5.
Yes, Your Honor, that'd be 1
but-
and 2.
1 and
based upon
2.
the information.
Because I renumbered them, so sorry,
Yes, Your
on
Honor.
to match the information. On counts 1 and 2, you will be placed on 12 months of community control concurrent, both counts, followed by 4 years of probation concurrent, each count. All right, and this is count 2, that would be the DUI, I think
Yes,
that's
Your Honor,
count
that'd be
3.
Count 3, I think, now.
Yeah. Count 3, the DUI charge, you'll be placed on probation for 11 months and 29 days concurrent with the other counts. Counts 4 and 5, I'm just changing this to make
Yes,
it
Your Honor.
match. Counts 4 and 5, those are the possession of less than 20 grams of cannabis and the driving without a valid driver's license charges. You're sentenced to time served. There's a waiver of cost of supervision.
Yes, Your Honor, given the amount of outstanding court costs, Mr. Hilton is also a single parent with, I think, 3 kids? Yep. That he
Okay.
provides support for.
Any objection by probation?
No objection.
Okay. Is this $1,140 in court costs plus a $500 fine?
Did Vicky come up with that amount? 'Cause-
That's always been the number for trafficking or cell
Okay,
manufacturer.
So yes,
whatever.
there's the extra $525 for the trafficking fee, so yes, ma'am, 1040 or whatever.
I've got 1,140 plus,
The $500 fine is the DUI, Your Honor.
thank you.
Okay, either it's 1,040 or it's just the 515.
Okay.
We're having a discussion here.
Understood. So,
Your Honor, whatever whatever ends
Whatever
up being,
the-
if it's less than what he's already agreed to, I don't think he's going to have objection to saving that money up front.
absolutely. So what the court is doing, the plea agreement calls for $1,140 in court costs. Whatever the mandatory court costs are, that's what's imposed. If it happens to be less, then that just benefits you.
Okay.
All right. Then, in addition to that, $150 cost of defense, that includes the $50 application fee. There is a $500 fine on the DUI, plus a mandatory 5% surcharge. Then there are some special terms and conditions of probation. Does he have the entire term to complete all these DUI requirements, or do those have to be done in the first
No,
11
Your Honor,
months?
during the course of the term of supervision.
Okay, so, sir, you'll have the whole course of supervision to complete all these DUI requirements. They are DUI school, victim impact panel, your driver's license will be suspended for 6 months, your vehicle, if you own a vehicle, will be impounded for 10 days. You will have to do a substance abuse evaluation and complete any recommended treatment. You'll have to do that within the first year of supervision. So while you're on community control during that first year, you'll have to get that done. You'll be subject to random drug testing at your expense. You may not have any alcohol, and you may not have any drugs without a valid prescription. You must maintain gainful employment or submit 2 job applications per week. You'll have to do 50 hours of community service beginning in May 2026, which will be due at a minimum of 5 hours per month. Did I cover everything?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, sir, do you have any questions about anything I said? All right. You will have 30 days to appeal the order of the court. If you cannot afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you. Good luck to you. I believe you'll have to have fingerprints. Then you need to see Officer Johnson on the first row. See her today before you leave the courtroom. Then when you leave here, go straight to probation to check in today. Good luck, sir. Thank you.
Your next I've got is Lamargo James.
All right. This looks like an original amended information. Do you need it back or?
Your Honor, the clerk can keep that information.
Okay.
If they need to.
Oh, okay. Thank you. All right.
We have a plea with the PCI from Ms. James.
Thank you.
And for Officer Johnson, I have that information she requested, if I can give that to her.
Yes.
Phone number is 317-867-3630. And the address is 3208 East Michigan Street, Indianapolis, Indiana, 46201.
She was here, so. Sorry.
That's okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, ma'am, if you'll please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say I do.
I do.
Thank you. You can put your hand down if you'll just tell me your name.
Lamargo James.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here in case 25 CF 2078 on one count of fraud, failing to redeliver a hired or leased property, $300 or over, which is a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about that charge and any possible defenses?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you discussed the plea agreement and pretrial intervention agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read and sign the agreements?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your signature on the last page of the plea agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
And is that your signature on page 2 of the pretrial intervention agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you to make you enter a plea today?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything?
No, ma'am.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any type of substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
Is there any exculpatory DNA?
No, Your Honor.
None, Your Honor.
All right. I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report. Ma'am, if you're not a U.S. citizen, do you understand you could be deported as a result of the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
And how do you plead to count 1?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In accordance with your agreement, you will go into the pretrial intervention program. If you comply with the program and complete all of the terms and conditions, then the state is going to dismiss this case. If you don't complete everything in the time allowed, or you have a violation, or you pick up a new charge, then you will come straight back to me for sentencing. And it looks like this is a 12-month program. There are certain special terms and conditions, including restitution to Step 1 car rental, 369 Beale Parkway, Fort Walton Beach, Florida, 32548, of $1,777.44 plus a 4% surcharge. You are agreeing to make minimum payments of $150 per month towards that restitution. You'll also have to do 50 hours of community service. You may not trespass at step one car rental at that same address I just mentioned. You will report to your pretrial officer via phone or mail because you live out of state. There are also standard terms and conditions which are spelled out in the agreement. Did I cover everything?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So see Officer Johnson right over there before you leave the courtroom. Good luck to you. This is a golden opportunity to get this case dismissed. So thank you.
Our next I've got is Joshua Johnson.
All right.
Your Honor, we left Mr. Johnson as the status for his private attorney. At this time, it sounds like Mr. Johnson is going to intend on keeping me. If we can continue his case, we understand he'll be set for trial next cycle.
All right, so we're here in 25 CF 320, and Mr. Johnson is present. So, Mr. Johnson, whenever you were in court last Monday, you said you're hiring an attorney. So I continued till today to see where we are on that. What is your plan?
Let's just go with this for now. I understand your terms, Jonna. June 8th is plea or...
Plea or trial.
I got you.
Plea or trial.
I understand
All
your
right.
terms.
Okay, so I've already continued the case to June 8th. That is the absolute last.
Yes, Your Honor.
I know the state put an offer on the record last time. Do you want them to put it on the record again?
No, I think, I might have to keep that open until June 8th.
That is-
June 8th, that'll be revoked.
That is correct, Your Honor.
And Mr. Johnson's aware of that offer.
Okay, so this would be June 8th. I think I've already continued it,
Yes,
9 o'clock. And Mr. Johnson, I'm ordering you to appear on that day as well.
That's right.
June 8th, 9 o'clock. Stay in touch with Mr. Gates. Do you have a way to get a hold of him? Do you know his number?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and do you have good contact information?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So, all right, Mr. Johnson, we will be going to trial if you don't resolve your case with another type of resolution, okay? We'll go to trial either in late June or early July. I will see you June 8th at 9.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay? Thank you, sir.
Our last out of custody I've got is going to be Mr. Anthony Kraus.
All right.
Mr. Kraus, he's going to be making his way up. Your Honor, we left Mr. Kraus as a plea continue. I was anticipating what the court has in its possession right now as the reason we didn't resolve this last week with a plea. I anticipated that was coming, so I wanted to make sure we get that resolved before we enter a plea on this case, Your Honor. So at this time, we're asking the court to continue Mr. Kraus's case. He'll get served that warrant, and then my hope, given the nature of that charge, that we can get this resolved and move him up for an early plea.
All right. So Mr. Kraus is present. Any objection to the continuance?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, so we will continue Mr. Kraus's case, 25 CF 1928, to June 8th. Well,
My anticipation, I told him that it was likely the court was going to be revoking the bond on this case based upon that. But given that I think it's just a simple possession charge on that warrant, I think the state and I will be able to work something out sooner so we can move him up for an early plea to take care of everything.
all right, so, yes, the court is going to enter an order revoking bond in the current case. Do you want me to go ahead and fill that out and enter it today so that Mr. Kraus can do it all in one first appearance rather than two?
If the court would be, and the court had the time to do that, yes, I think that'd make the easiest for Mr. Kraus so that we can get all that served and started.
So you don't have to, let me do that. I think I have a blank order I can fill out.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, just bear with me on that, and I will get it filled out. Sir, this will save you another first appearance, and we can do it all at once, so.
I hope this is, we can get everything
All right, I just entered an order revoking bond in the current case, 25 CF 1928, based on the warrant that is about to be served
Thank you, Your
on
Honor.
Mr. Kraus. So I'm going to hand this to Madam Clerk. This is front and back. Messy. All right, so that will help speed things along to get everything resolved. And in that case, we will need to set Mr. Kraus's case, 25 CF 1928, to June 10th.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, June 10th at 9 o'clock for pretrial conference.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Kraus. All right, Mr. Koch.
Judge, if I may call Mr. Matthew Della Sala in 25 CF 1931.
Okay, and he is present.
Judge, this will be a plea of no contest this afternoon. This is ultimately going to be a time served offer, no probation. If I may approach with the plea form and score sheet.
Yes.
And there's no objection to the score sheet, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. All right, thank you. All right, sir, if you'll please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say I do.
I do.
Thank you, sir. You can put your hand down if you'll just tell me your name.
Matthew Della Sala.
Thank you. In case 25 CF 1931, you are charged with one count of possession of a controlled substance, which is a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison, and one count of possession of drug paraphernalia, which is a first-degree misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to 1 year in jail. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about those charges and any possible defenses?
Yes, ma'am, I have.
Did you read and sign the plea agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your signature on the last page?
It is.
Did you discuss the plea agreement with your lawyer?
I did.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Do you understand you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
I am.
Has anybody forced you or threatened you to enter a plea?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything?
No, they have not.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any type of substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
All right. Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Greatly.
I have a score sheet, and it shows 21.6 total sentence points. Any objections or corrections?
No objection from defense, Judge.
All right. Is there any exculpatory DNA? All right. I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report. And, sir, if you're not a U.S. citizen, do you understand you could be deported?
I do.
And do you understand that an adjudication of guilt on count 1 is likely going to result in your driver's license getting suspended for a period of time?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. How do you plead to counts 1 and 2?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered in accordance with your agreement. There will be an adjudication of guilt on both counts. And on each count, you're sentenced to 30 days in the Okaloosa County Jail, concurrent with credit for time served. And there is a stipulation in this agreement that you have already served that time. I'm going to write that on the score sheet.
Thank you, Judge.
Sure. I wrote that on there. And the court will impose the following court costs: $615 in court costs, $100 PD fee, $50 application fee. How long to pay?
Could we get 6 months, Your Honor?
Yes.
Thank you.
Let me write that down. You'll have 6 months from today to pay all of your outstanding costs and fees before they go to collections. Once they go to collections, that will further suspend your driver's license until you pay them off.
Thank you.
All right, you have 30 days to appeal the order of the court, and if you cannot afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you. Good luck, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Karen, you're good. And then lastly, Ms. Elena Dismukes, who's president of Approaching 25 CF 929.
All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
We were set for a plea or continuance today. Speaking with my client this morning, she wishes to seek to hire private counsel and request her case be ultimately continued to that June 8th pretrial date, Your Honor.
All right, this is Miss Elena Dismukes?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and this is 25 CF 929. All right, ma'am, so what is your plan as far as hiring private counsel?
Well, I was going to do the plea agreement today, but they wouldn't, they said that they were going to have to adjudicate me guilty. And
Well, I'm not asking for any, what is your plan? Do you have an appointment? Do you have somebody in mind?
I just decided to do it today when the plea agreement.
Okay, so let me ask the state, is your offer going to change if Ms. Dismukes hires a different attorney?
One second.
Sure.
Your Honor.
Just one moment. Okay. State attorney, just. Okay. The judge will want to outline the facts. We'll give the state attorney next thing up.
Yes, Your Honor, so my understanding was that we may likely be getting a plea today. The offer will be good for through today. We will put a different offer on the table after today.
Is your offer going to get better?
The offer is definitely not going to get better.
Okay, thank you.
If I
All
may
right.
put that offer on the record, Your Honor?
Yes, could you please put the current offer on the record?
Yes, Your Honor. The offer that is good through today is an adjudication of guilt, 2 years standard probation, $40 per month cost of supervision, $615 court cost, $100 defense cost, $50 public defender application fee, substance abuse evaluation within 30 days, and to begin any recommended treatment within 60 days. That's for count 1. For count 2, an adjudication of guilt and credit for time served.
All right. So let me swear you in and make sure you understand, okay? If you'll just raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, I do.
I do.
Thank you. You can put your hand down. So, ma'am, did you understand the offer that the state just put on the record?
I did.
Okay. And in this case, you're charged with 1 count of possession of a controlled substance, which is a 3rd-degree felony with a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison, and 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia, which is a 1st-degree misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to 1 year in jail. So do you understand the maximum penalties you could be facing if you were found guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So at trial, if you were to be convicted of both, your maximum exposure would be 6 years if they ran consecutive, correct?
That'd be correct, Your Honor.
All right. So do you have any questions for the state or your attorney about the offer they just put on the table?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Do you understand that the state just extended that offer is good through today only?
I do.
Okay. So anything else, Mr. Koch, you'd like me to inquire?
Nothing further from the
All right, so let's see, you are seeking, you're going to go hire a private attorney, is that what your plan is?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let me make sure that you're aware. This case has been continued 4 times already. The arrest date is about 2 weeks shy of a year ago. I will grant one more continuance to June 8th, but that's it. So the case must be resolved at that time. So you need to let whatever attorney know that you go and meet with that this is the time constraint you're under, that they need to be prepared to take the case to trial at the end of June or early July. Those are the next trial weeks. Do you understand?
I do.
Okay, so I'm not inclined to grant another continuance after this. If you're planning to hire another attorney, do so immediately. Do not wait until right before court, because you're going to have a hard time finding somebody that's going to be willing to come in under those conditions if you wait.
Yes, ma'am.
You understand?
I do.
All right, so, and another thing, sometimes this happens, people express they're going to hire a private attorney, then 2 months go by after the continuance, because we grant 2-month continuances, and then they show up to court the next time and they haven't hired anybody, but they say they're still going to. If you're going to do it, please do it right away. I'm not inclined to grant another continuance.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand?
I do.
Right, just have to make a record, make sure you're clear on everything.
Yes, ma'am.
This will be the final continuance to June 8th at 9 o'clock, pretrial conference. So the case will need to be resolved next time, no matter which attorney you're going with, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So June 8th, 9 o'clock for pretrial conference. Mr. Koch will remain your attorney until you hire somebody, and then they'll file paperwork and we'll switch it out in the court records, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Your Honor, could I call Brandy L. Adamic?
Yes.
Ms. Adamic is approaching in 25 CF 2500. Your Honor, we have a signed plea and sentence agreement that is basically a cross-referencing plea and sentence agreement to a PTI agreement that has been separately signed. It involves a very large restitution payment that must be made over 10 months, and so forth and so on, with an automatic early termination provision if there aren't any violations, and she gets everything completed before then. May I approach with the cross-referencing plea agreement?
Yes.
And we're holding back on the score sheet because she's not being sentenced now.
Right. All right. So has the PTI agreement already been filed?
She has where's your agreement now? We'll give it to Officer Johnson, who's in the courtroom, who will take it. So the procedure is.
I think Officer Johnson will probably sign it and then hand it up so I can file it.
If that's the way, I thought they had to meet with them at the probation office, but if it can be done that way, great.
We sign it, it gets filed with the court, I take a picture and send it to the office so they have a copy of it.
That'd be great, thank
That way
you.
we don't have any misses with filing it from our office too.
Great, thank you. Thank you. And I knew this was done like this maybe a couple of months ago, but now I'm confident that's the procedure going forward, so we'll know. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes.
And it is fully signed.
Great. Thank you very much.
you.
All right. Ma'am, if you'll please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say I do.
I do.
Thank you. You can put your hand down if you'll just tell me your name.
Randy Adamic.
All right. Yes, ma'am. And you're here in case 25 CF 2500. You're charged with grand theft, $10,000 or more, but less than $20,000, which is a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty. Oh, this says it's a second-degree felony. My docket says second-degree felony.
And it is a third-degree felony, Your Honor.
Okay.
I can confirm, I'm just going to look at the information.
Oh,
It's
yes.
just F3, L4, Your Honor.
Wonderful. Okay, third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about that charge and any possible defenses?
I have.
Did you discuss the pretrial intervention agreement and the plea agreement with your lawyer?
I have.
Did you read and sign both agreements?
I have.
Is that your signature on page 2 of the pretrial intervention agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And is that your signature on the last page of the plea agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you?
No, ma'am.
Has anybody promised you anything?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any type of substance in the last 24 hours?
Just my prescribed medication.
Does it affect your ability to understand what's
No,
going
ma'am.
on?
No,
Okay.
ma'am.
And is there any exculpatory DNA?
Not to our knowledge, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Thank you. I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report. Ma'am, if you're not a U.S. citizen, do you understand you could be deported as a result of the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
Excuse me.
And how do you plead to count one?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. And in accordance with your agreement, you will go into the pretrial intervention program. It's a 10-month agreement, and there are certain terms and conditions, including restitution, spelled out in the agreement.
Yes, ma'am.
As long as you complete everything, pay everything, and you don't have any violations or pick up any new charges, then the state is going to drop your case, dismiss it.
Yes, ma'am.
This is a fantastic opportunity to get your case dismissed.
Yes, ma'am.
If you don't complete the agreement in the time allocated, or you don't, or you violate one of the terms or conditions, or you pick up a new charge, then you're going to come straight back to me for sentencing.
Yes, ma'am.
So, good luck to you, ma'am. See Officer Johnson. She's right there. See her before you leave the courtroom. And does she need to check in today? Okay, so go straight to probation when you leave here, okay? Thank you.
Thank you. Your Honor, next would be Elton S. Acock with a plea and sentence agreement that's been signed by all parties and with a score sheet that we do not contest.
Wonderful.
May I approach?
Yes, thank you.
And the key term from his point of view is that he is allowed to withhold adjudication. He takes care of his elderly mother, and but it was very important to him. The state also allowed him to not have a community service hours because of his disabled mother. She's 80-something. 84. 84, yeah.
All right, sir, if you'll please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, I do.
I do.
Thank you. You can put your hand down if you'll just tell me your name.
Elton S. Acock.
Thank you, Mr. Acock. You're here in 26 CF 163. You're charged with one count of possession of a controlled substance, which is a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about that charge and any possible defenses?
Yes.
Did you discuss the plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your signature on the last page?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you?
No, ma'am.
Has anybody promised you anything?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any type of substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
I do have a score sheet that shows 17.7 total sentence points. You stated no objection.
Correct, Your Honor.
Is there any exculpatory DNA?
Not to our knowledge, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
All right. Do you understand that if you're not a U.S. citizen, you could be deported?
Yes,
How do you plead to count one?
No contest.
All right, thank you. I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report, and I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In accordance with your agreement, the court withholds adjudication of guilt and places you on probation for a period of 12 months. While you're on probation, you'll have to have a substance abuse evaluation within 30 days, and you have to start any recommended treatment within 60 days. You'll be subject to random testing at your expense for drugs. And the court imposes $615 in court costs, $150 cost of defense. There's a waiver of cost of supervision. Is that because he's caring for his
Yes, Your
mother?
Honor, it helps him to, his mother's dependent on his driver's license to get to her appointments.
Okay. All right, did I cover all of the terms and
Yes, Your Honor.
conditions? And is probation okay with the waiver of cost of supervision?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have an extra plea?
Oh, you want to take a copy, a picture of this one?
I'm so sorry. Yes, Your Honor, I do. Ms. Johnson, thank you. I apologize, my bad. Got a little bit hurried there.
All right, so, Mr. Aycock, you will have 30 days to appeal the order of the court. If you cannot afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you. Good luck to you, sir. See Officer Johnson right there before you leave the courtroom, and then when you leave the courthouse, go straight to probation to check in today.
Okay.
Good luck, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank
Your Honor,
you.
next, my other two appearances will be brief. Matthew J. Bass,
Okay.
25 CF 1111. Your Honor, Mr. Bass
Mr. President.
is set for plea or trial this term.
Yes.
This docket, basically, and needs to come back for jury review on this Thursday. With the understanding, we had prior scheduled depositions on Friday.
Yes.
We had done our best to schedule over the last term. So basically, if we can reach an agreement based on the depositions we take on Friday, which is entirely possible, although there's tens of thousands of dollars separating the two parties. But it'll be his decision. If we can reach, if he can reach a deal, we'll somehow next week put him on Your Honor's calendar when Your Honor can fit us in for a plea, if he's going to do a plea. If he can't do a plea, then he's going to come back on that following Monday morning. I don't know if it's 8:30 or whenever Your Honor allows the jury selection process to commence.
Yes, and I do have notes of all of that y'all have depositions this Friday. I will accept today's usually the deadline for negotiated plea, but in light of that,
Right.
yes, the court will accept a negotiated plea next week, assuming, whenever we can work it in next
Yes, Your
week.
Honor. Thank you.
Yes, but I will give Mr. Bass the opportunity to see what happens at the depositions before he makes his decision.
And I am asking him on the record, do you have a phone number where we can contact you about next week's court date and so forth? What is that phone number?
It's 850-621-8198.
Okay, so you'll need to be aware that I'll be trying to reach out to you probably Friday afternoon.
Okay.
And we'll be trying to coordinate a court appearance if it looks like parties are going to work things out.
Yeah, and in light of how things have gone this morning, it doesn't look like I'll be in court on Monday, April 27th, but I would likely be in court on Thursday next week, which is April 30th, for
Yes, Your
pretrial
Honor.
detentions at 12:30.
Yes, Your Honor.
Assuming we have some.
Thank you so much.
Sure, so that would likely be the day we would do this.
Yeah,
If you're gonna
yes,
take
Your
it.
And so we will have jury review this Thursday, so he does need to come back.
Yes, sir, you do need to come back.
9
in,
o'clock.
Yeah, 3 days. That would be Thursday, April 23rd. And what we will do on that day is try to figure out what day during the week of May 4th we would go if the case takes that course. Okay, so I'll see you on Thursday. That's in 3 days at 9 o'clock. Stay in touch with Mr. Medina.
Thank you, Your
Okay?
Honor.
Thank you.
Your Honor, last is Gregory F. Belk III, 25 CF 1883, and the state, I believe, has an announcement. You may need to leave your hat there, sir. Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor, the state will be no crossing this case.
All right,
No
that is
crossing.
25 CF 1883. Mr. Belk is present, and the state is no crossing the case.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. So, Mr. Belk, the state has just dismissed your case. I have a note you're still doing BIP. How much did you have, how much more?
I did 7 classes, I have 3 left.
All right, well, you're not required to finish, but I hope that you will.
I will.
Good luck to you, sir. The state's dismissed your case, and you are free to go.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Take care.
Your Honor, other than that, I have some housekeeping we can do this afternoon.
Let's do that after lunch, so we can take our lunch break, and then we'll come back